Welcome in to Seahawks Today by Chat Sports' live coverage of the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos in Week 1 of the NFL season on Monday Night Football. Hello, everybody. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us as we get you ready for kickoff. We will preview this game, and then when the game starts, we'll be reacting to the game in real time, giving you live play-by-play and our analysis as the game's going on in real time. And we'll also have our live post-game mailbag at the end as well. What a night. We've been waiting for this for a long time. You know I had to bring out the best tonight. I had to come out dapper. I was saving this for the regular season to start myself. And what a night we have. A emotional night ahead as Russell Wilson makes his return to Seattle for the very first time since being traded from the Seattle Seahawks. We will certainly be talking about that a lot, and that will be a big area of focus this evening. But with that, let's go ahead and get started. Our first question that we want to ask you, get in the chat, your reaction. Would you be booing or would you be cheering Russell Wilson? If you're there at the stadium, and you very well still may be at the stadium and checking out with us too, what would you be doing? Would you be booing? Would you be cheering? Let me know in the comment section one way or the other what you would do. And what I find very interesting on this question too is it was posed to Pete Carroll this week. And Pete Carroll's reaction was the 12s know what to do. He didn't give an answer one way or the other, and his non-answer kind of told me everything I need to know. By not saying to cheer on Russell Wilson that, hey, he deserves respect and all this, brought home a Super Bowl, what he did for children's charities, all those things. By not bringing that up, Pete Carroll is saying, yeah, go ahead, boo Russell Wilson. It's okay. And if you ask me, this is what I have been saying the last couple of days. After that answer from Pete Carroll, and Russell Wilson and the Broncos have just taken the field, and there are a lot of boos right now. Few cheers here and there, but overwhelmingly boos from the crowd in Seattle at the moment as Russell Wilson has come out of the tunnel. But if you were there, what would you be doing? Would you be booing or cheering right now? What I found interesting about that statement from Pete Carroll of saying that, of that sign, it was like, okay, if the Seahawks, we know that in Russell Wilson will be back when he retires, get his number retired and raise the 12th man flag. That's the time to celebrate him. Tonight is not that night. Tonight is war, folks. Tonight we want you to get loud in the comment section. Be honest. Give your real reactions to Russell Wilson. This is a safe place for you guys to do that. We're going to have fun tonight, okay? Look, Russell Wilson, he did a lot of great things with the Seahawks. His day to be honored will come, but tonight is not that night, okay? So if you want to boo, you want to do all that, I would say go at it. Have yourselves a good night on that front. A lot of people checking in on the chat tonight. We also have our poll question up. Who do you got, Seahawks or Broncos? Let's go ahead and predict the score in the comment section. What say you guys? Broncos, Seahawks, what will the score be? I gave my score last week, and I will stick to it. I have the Broncos tonight 27-24. Obviously, we're hoping for a Seahawks win here on Seahawks Today. But, I'm going to be a realist here. I do think the Broncos win tonight, but I think it's going to be close. And realistically, what I think you're hoping for is that this Seattle team can compete, that they can show life, that the offense could go toe-to-toe with this Broncos team. You want to see those little things. And what have we talked a lot about over the last couple of weeks with this Seattle Seahawks team? One of the things that I have said time and time again is with this young group, you want to see improvement every single week, something that can't necessarily be measured in wins and losses. And I would love to see these guys take big steps in the maturation process and move forward from there. So, predict the score. What say you? What is going to happen tonight? I see Socket Error says Broncos 28-16. I'm also seeing in the chat, what else? Nick says Seahawks 27-20. The Virginia Seahawk says 27-14 Seahawks. Hassan says Seahawks 20-10. Kevin says Seahawks 22-17. Reflect the Sun says Seahawks 24-10. What else you got? I see LJ, the sports guy, has Broncos 1,070-92 to Seahawks 3. What? What the hell? Get out of here. Goodness. Also got CWE Bed-Stuy says Seahawks 31-14. Also see a 7-17. Who wins, though? Let me go through the Super Chat menu tonight. So, if you may recall, do we have the video of this, Pity? Okay. So, let's, in my temp folder. Okay. So, in a moment, let's go through this one by one. Any Super Chat will get you a shout-out. You'll get on the show. We'll show you. We'll give you a shout-out of any kind, any question you may have or comment. You're going to get on the air immediately. $10 gets you a little beer cheers, okay? And then $100, we will chug a beer or take a shot. It is up to your choice between the two, whether you want that beer chug or the shot. $500, and we get out the boot. Not going to be cheap, but I assure you it will be worth it. $500 to get that boot. And then, if you recall, in the final preseason game, a computer was sacrificed here on Seahawks Today as my computer was destroyed by the way of a beer bong. And so tonight I have been told I need to raise $800 to get a new computer and so I can keep my job and my boss is happy. So please, let's get to $800 so I can get myself a new computer. And if you need a reminder of what this all looked like, of this incident, we're going to show you this video of what occurred the last time that we were here when I was doing this and lost my computer. We'll show that video. We have the video for you to a reminder of what happened in just a moment. But our first Super Chat of the evening has come through. We will get to that momentarily. But that is the Super Chat menu to get on the show this evening. So glad to have you with us. Hope you guys are ready for some Seahawks football tonight. First Super Chat coming in. My boy Thomas says, what's the bet U.S. so I can bet Denver -6? Promo code Seahawks 125 at checkout. And I would be riding on Seattle to cover that 7-point margin. The line has shifted. Denver a 7-point favorite just before kickoff. I'm putting my money on the Seahawks to cover tonight. I don't think they'll win, but I think they can certainly keep it close. Tom, thanks for the Super Chat. Shout out to you there. Also, got a $10 Super Chat coming in. This one is from Michael, and I believe that means that I owe him a chug. Michael, what up, Papa Jones? Looking good as always. Thank you, my friend. Trying to be a little dapper tonight. Looking good as always. Are you ready for some Seahawks football? Let's go. I am born ready. Let's go tonight. I owe you a chug. Let's go ahead and get after it to the start. A little beer cheers, right, for that $10. Thank you, Michael, for that. Tonight, going with Bud Light this evening. So, Beard King says, how much for another beer bong? You know what? If it was so interesting the way this went last time, I will offer you up a deal, Beard King. $100, I'll get the beer bong out, but I will stay far away from my computer as far as I'm concerned if we get that beer bong out. And I got to be careful. I'm in a nice suit tonight. I brought my Sunday best to Monday night, personally. That's what I brought to the show this evening. Also with us is my boy Matthew Peterson. We'll get to Matty P in just a second. But shout out your city. Where are you watching from tonight? We are with you from beautiful Dallas, Texas. This evening, the Chat Sports Studios. We are the very last watch party of the weekend. We've had some great watch parties all weekend long across the Chat Sports channels, and we're going to go out in a high tonight, and hopefully a Seahawks victory. And Matthew Peterson is here, also known as Petey. And so if you hear me say Petey, that's who I'm talking about tonight. Matthew Peterson, a great friend of mine. We are desk mates here at the office. And, Petey, I hate to tell the folks out there, for your introduction, is the host of the Broncos Breakdown here at Chat Sports.
Yeah, I just want to get this across right now. I kept receipts. And a lot of you guys watching right now got pretty mad at my Broncos comment section back in early March, late February when I talked about Russell Wilson to Denver. And everyone said that's never going to happen. You're making up rumors. And look where we are now, right? Russell Wilson coming out in a nice
Get those FPDs in the chat. Get those FPDs in the chat.
I'll be the bad guy today. I don't have an issue with that.
Tonight.
I will be the villain in this story, but let it be known. You all said he would never be traded, and then just earlier this week, all those same people said, Russ, he's not mobile. We don't want him anymore. And where was that energy in March, guys? Broncos country, let's ride.
How dare you? How dare you bring that on this show? Okay, we're going to have a fun night, as you can tell, with me and Peterson. And folks asking, where's Chugs tonight? Chugs has the night off, but he'll be back on Wednesday for our live show.
I mean, that's just rude right there. I'm sitting right here. Damn.
They love Chugs. It's not you, it's Chugs. You know, I mean, you love Chugs too. I mean, you can understand it, man. I'm also interacting with you guys on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that, at Tyler Jones Live. That's where you can find me there. And we are just a couple moments away from kickoff. Got another super chat coming in from Raw Hector, $2 chat, watching the game at the Seahawks bar. Let's go Hawks. Indeed. Well, let's go Hawks. I'm drinking a Bud Light tonight. Keeping it simple this evening. We're going with the theme here. You see the background, you see my suit, and then the Bud Light can in hand here. The very blue show tonight. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? I'm seeing a lot of people missing Chugs tonight. That's okay. Chugs will be back. He'll be back Wednesday. It's all good. Who do you got? Seattle or Denver? Who's going to get it done tonight? Seahawks or Broncos? Let us know in the comments section. Who you got? Who gets it done? SEA for Seattle, DEN for Denver. Get loud and rowdy in that comment section. Let me know how you think this is ultimately going to play out tonight. In case this is your first time here, we will be reacting to the game in real time, providing live play-by-play, giving our thoughts and analysis. And Matthew Peterson will check in from time to time as well. And we'll get started. Opening kickoff just a few moments away. Got another super chat coming in. I like this price, by the way, from Dat Fat Rat, giving us a very specific $4.20 super chat. Is this going to be one of those type of nights? That's one thing that Seattle and Denver do have in common, by the way, on that. Dat Fat Rat says, Seahawks Nation, let's fly. I agree. Let's fly. Not let's ride, let's fly. Fly, Seahawks fly. All right, opening kickoff. Seahawks will begin with the football, wearing the action green jerseys, and we are underway from Seattle. As the opening kick is fielded at the goal line and returned close to the 30-yard line. That is where Geno Smith and the Seahawks will start on offense. Geno Smith getting the start for the Seahawks this evening. First time in 8 seasons between a Week 1 start. Last occurred in 2014 with the New York Jets. That's the longest span for any quarterback in the last 50 years. We did not see much of the starters in the preseason, so this will be the first look for this first-team offense at its complete capacity with Rashaad Penny, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant and company. 1st and 10 for Seattle from the 30. And a pitch play to Rashaad Penny, and no gain that time. Rashaad Penny, expect to see a lot of him tonight as Kenneth Walker III is out with a sports hernia injury. Don't know when we will see Kenneth Walker tonight, but didn't quite happen just yet. So hopefully we see him soon. Here we go. 2nd down for Seattle at the 30. 4 receivers with Penny in motion. Smith steps back, and the pass is complete. And that is about a 5 or 6 yard gain to DK Metcalf. The very rich DK Metcalf now, worth a lot of money. A couple more super chats coming in. We'll get to those in just a second. At the TV timeout, we will, next dead ball, we'll get to those super chats, I promise. 3rd and 3 for the Seahawks at the 37-yard line. 4 wide. Penny in the backfield. Smith steps back. Heavy pressure, got the pass away, and that's complete to Tyler Lockett for a first down, and the Seahawks are across midfield. Get those ones in the chat. Type 1, folks. How about that from the Seahawks? Nice to see the offense already moving. Geno Smith, efficient, early start already offensively with the first down. I like the way that we saw Geno Smith step up into the pocket there. Really good aggression, even in the face of pressure to get that one off. All right, first down, Seahawks at midfield, and they're going to blow this one dead. Let's see what the officials say here. Full start on the offense. And that one called on Phil Haynes. Damian Lewis still out tonight, so Haynes gets the start. So that makes it 1st and 15. Seahawks backed up now on their own 49 at midfield. Smith steps back, passes it. Good coverage, but Metcalf still hauls it in. How about that? Geno Smith, probably not an advised throw, but still got it where it needs to be. And Pat Surtain was on the coverage there, but ultimately Metcalf pulls it off. Petey, that's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Metcalf and Surtain going head-to-head here. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's a run. Rashaad Penny on the carry there. But, Petey, that's one matchup I'm really watching for. What are you watching for tonight, individual matchups here?
Yeah, that's a great one you pointed out, Tyler, especially with Tyler Lockett probably going to decline a little bit without Russ's famous moon ball to him. Other matchups I'm going to look forward to on the Broncos side, they are skinny at inside linebacker. Josey Jewell, their number 1 off-ball linebacker, he's out with a calf injury. So how does Seattle attack that run defense for Denver up the middle?
3rd and 2 coming up for Seattle at the 38-yard line. Smith takes the snap. Heavy pressure, makes one man miss. And a jump pass complete. Will Dissly. No one could get there. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the Seahawks strike first. Beautiful touchdown pass from Geno Smith to Will Dissly, and the Seahawks are on the board for 6. Get those TDs in the chat. How about that, Seahawks? Wow, what an opening drive. A beautiful pass from Geno Smith, and the Seahawks are on the board. Travis Homer set up the block of the incoming rusher. Geno Smith made one man miss, went on the jump pass. Dissly wide open. No one could get there, and the Seahawks are in the end zone. What a way to open up the game. Jason Myers out for the extra point attempt. And it is up and good. How about that, Seahawks? Let's get those TDs in the chat. How about that? Seahawks on the board, 7-0. What an opening drive from Seattle. In particular, Geno Smith. Geno was incredibly accurate, made some great plays, and we see something that we have not seen in the entire preseason, and that's a fast start from the Seahawks offense. I loved it. What a job there to get things going. 7-0 Seahawks to begin this ball game. Woo! I got to catch my breath a second, folks. Wow, how about that? All right, I believe we got some super chats to catch up on after that touchdown score. All right, here we go. All right, first one, Raw Hector says, Chugs owes a boot for missing the game. Maybe we'll get to that. Chugs will, you pay him enough, he'll do a boot for us on Wednesday's live show. Thanks, Raw Hector, for that. Also got another one coming in. A couple more super chats to get to. This one from Chris. Worried about our depth without Alton. Yeah, and I don't know when Alton's going to be back. Alton might be out for the season. Alton Robinson, who Chris is referring to. An unusual situation. Pete Carroll said that they have long-term concerns there. Thomas Bridges checking back in as well. KU, where I went to school, opens up 2-0. Nice win against West Virginia over the weekend. Now which team wins more games? I'm still going with Seattle here, but it's an interesting question. They're looking good. Great start right now. The offense is flying. So that is a couple super chats that we had to catch up to. Do we have the video? Okay. So a quick update. Last time we were here on Seahawks Today, I did a beer bong and my computer was destroyed in the process. And so tonight, we need to get to about $800 in super chat so I can get a new computer. That is the goal this evening. Thank you, Fun Piece, saying I look sharp. I brought my best tonight. Had to wear the Seahawks colors in the suit here on the show this evening. But we will get to it in just a moment. Okay. Oh, okay. We don't have the video ready. We got to get back to play on this. But folks, that's our goal tonight. No more beer bongs killing computers this evening. We got to get a new computer tonight. So that's what we're looking at. Here we go. Myers kicks off. And this one all the way back to the end zone, and Denver's going to bring it out to the 10-yard line. Really bad decision there. I don't know why he brought it out, but nonetheless they did. And here is Russell Wilson taking the field in a mixed applause. Now there's a lot of boos as Wilson makes his return to the field for the first time in opposite colors, wearing white. What are you doing right now, folks? B or C? Are you booing or are you cheering at home? It's definitely more boos than cheers there in Seattle. I'm curious what you guys are doing here. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 11-yard line. Wilson under center, passes it incomplete. Pass a little high that time, intended for Beck. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson played 113 games for the Seahawks, the most by a quarterback in his first 10 seasons in NFL history, included 113 wins as well as the playoffs, and now not getting a very warm welcome back. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. This time play action. Wilson throws it. That's complete to Beck. 1st down and more. A big gain on 2nd down, and the Broncos are driving. Not great there as they left the tight end wide open on the play action play to the right there. So the Broncos are moving down 7-0. The Seahawks had an opening drive touchdown. And now the Broncos are trying to respond here. Glad to have you with us tonight here on Seahawks Today live, our watch party for Seahawks versus Broncos. Week 1 in the National Football League, Monday Night Football. 1st and 10 from the 31 for Denver. A pitch play to Williams, and Williams is going to get about 6 or 7 yards on 1st down. Williams, I'm very interested to see what he does in this run game. We see the I formation right away. Curious what, one of the things with Wilson of the areas of conflict in Seattle was him not getting to throw the football as much as he'd like to. How much will Denver run the football with that in mind? How much will they let Russell Wilson throw it like he would like? Let's see. 2nd and 1 for Denver. Play action again from Wilson. And a one-handed grab. 1st down Broncos, back again. Back with a big catch. 27-yard gain.
Yeah, Tyler, if I may,
Go ahead.
Beck is the fullback, tight end, flex, and no one saw this coming. I mean, he is the secret weapon that none of us were told about, because this is surprising to see him get 3 targets and 50 yards on the first drive.
And one-handed grabs, too.
Yeah, and that was a little overcooked, but Andrew Beck looked like Gronk right there.
Golly. So first down, Denver at the 28 now. And another run to Williams, and he gets a first down for Denver, and the Broncos are driving. Doing whatever they want right now. They're running it well. They're passing it well. Seahawks don't have an answer, and we see Jamal Adams jawing at Williams there.
Yeah, and one thing for Seahawks fans to watch for is the right tackle for Denver. It's kind of their third string right tackle. It's Cam Fleming. Billy Turner's out, and then the guy who was starting all preseason at right tackle, Calvin Anderson, is the 6th swing tackle. So that's going to be a fun matchup for Fleming and Darrell Taylor on that right off side of the offensive line.
So 1st and 10 for Denver. Wilson rolls out to his left. Good pressure. Trying to get the pass away. Throws it and almost intercepted. Jamal Adams had a hand on it, and that one's incomplete. Really good job by the Seattle defense to get pressure on Wilson. He throws it, forces it, and Jamal Adams almost with the INT there. Pass intended for Williams that time went off Adams' helmet. Really nice play by Jamal Adams there. 2nd down, 8:25 remaining in the first quarter. Seahawks lead 7-0. An opening drive touchdown from Wilson to Disley, or from Geno Smith to Disley. Wilson back on offense now with Denver. There's a flag down. Looks like a full start on the offense. So that will back up Denver. Cameron Fleming called for the false start penalty. So they'll go back 5 yards. So here we go. 2nd and 15, 8:25 remaining in the first quarter. Here we go. Crowd is loud in Seattle tonight for this one, as you can imagine. Emotions running high. Here's a run. And about 4, maybe 5 yards picked up on 2nd down by Melvin Gordon. And that puts the Broncos in the BetUS red zone, where you can bet on the Seahawks all season long at chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Seahawks125 for a 125% deposit bonus. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos now. 7:55 remaining in the first. Let's see what the Seahawks dial up for this 3rd and 10. Wilson steps back. Got all day, completes it, and Melvin Gordon is well short. That'll bring up 4th down and the field goal unit. So I'll say this much from the Seahawks defensively. Started off real slow on this drive. Denver was able to do whatever they wanted when it came to passing and running the football. And then you had the penalty, the false start on Denver. You forced some pressure on Russell Wilson to make a bad pass. Couldn't quite make it up, and a field goal attempt here. I think you'll take this, all things considered, with how this drive started for Denver, how well they were able to move the football. If you can hold them to 3 points here, that's a win. 30-yard attempt from McManus. That's up and good. 7-3 is the score. Get those boos in the chat. Come on. 3 points. Golly. Seahawks still leading, though. Got the lead, at least. But we are presented by BetUS. We've got your game here at Seahawks today. Promo code Seahawks125. 125% deposit bonus available. Play now at chatsports.com/bet. All right, couple more super chats to catch up on. Ra Hector says, Wilson who? Yeah, I mean, Geno Smith. I mean, he looked better than Russell Wilson did that drive. So how about that? Wilson who? Yeah, sure, Ra Hector. All right, do we have any others here? Any other super chats to get to? One more here. This one from Chris. Hawks fan, but can't deny how sexy Javante's game is. Javonte Williams, yeah. He's going to be good. He was able to move the ball with ease there, and also was able to get in on the receiving end as well for Denver there. So we'll see what he's able to do, if he's going to be much of a problem tonight for the Seahawks to deal with defensively. Can we get to the Super Chat menu? Okay. So we're doing Super Chats throughout the night. Any Super Chat is going to get you a shout-out, get you on the show. $10 will give you a beer cheers. $100 we will chug a beer for you, or we'll take a shot, whatever you so choose. I do have the fireball in hand, ready to go right here. $500 in supers. When we reach that amount, then the boot will come out. And then $800 to get a new computer. I need a new computer, folks, because the last time that we were here for that game against the Cowboys, preseason game, I did a beer bong for you, like you guys wanted me to, and we destroyed a computer in the process. So I need your help, guys. We need a new computer so we can keep doing these live shows, so I can have my computer and have access to do that. So that is the Super Chat menu tonight here on Seahawks Today Live. Who do you got? So Seattle about to get the football back, up 7-3. Really good opening drive. Denver then responds. They march on down the field to put 3 points on the board. And now let's see what Seattle can do this time. 7-3 the score, 6:55 remaining in the first quarter. Glad to have you with us. Tyler Jones here tonight. I'm on Twitter at Tyler Jones Live. That's where you can find me. And talking about your Seahawks all the time over there. 6:55 here in the first quarter. Seahawks about to get the football back. Who do you got? Seattle or Denver? Let me know in the comment section. Here we go. And that one's going to go to about the 2 or 3 yard line. And a short return by DJ Dallas. Seattle will start at about the 20-yard line. Geno Smith back on offense with the Seahawks here. Let's see what they can do for this second drive of the night. Big night for Geno Smith. I mean, a long road to get here. Has been in Seattle since 2019. And previously played, of course, for the Jets, the Giants, the Chargers. Now getting an opportunity to be a starting quarterback again, which he hasn't done in 8 years. Seahawks line up in the pistol formation at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10, 6:48 to go in the first quarter. Smith rolling out to his left. Throws it across field to Will Dissly, and that's out of Disley's hands, incomplete. Flag down, though. I believe that was pass interference on Darby there, so that should be some free yardage for the Seahawks. Yes, so that's what they call. So pass interference, Seahawks will get some good field position there. Disley, they were just all over him. Goodness. Nice pass by Geno Smith. Just some illegal coverage there on Denver's part. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at the 42 now. Smith, play action, passes it complete. Noah Fant, first down. Get those ones in the chat. How about that, folks? First down, Seahawks. There is a flag down. We'll see what the flag is, but a good pass from Geno. Looks like a personal foul. Let's see what the officials say. Foul against Denver. Unnecessary roughness. Kareem Jackson with the penalty. And the Seahawks not only cross midfield, you add 15 yards to it. Dirty hit there from Jackson. My God. Hit the head. If it was college football, he'd be ejected. They'd call that targeting. Petey, you nervous about your Broncos right now?
I mean, I, in my preview, said the Seahawks are probably going to get off to a better start because we saw this throughout the entire NFL. Teams that sat their starters in the preseason slept walk early in the game. And that's what this is looking like on defense so far. The question is, can Seattle capitalize on this advantage enough to hold off a comeback from Denver?
Right.
You know what I mean? If the Seahawks go up 14-3 here, that can't be the last touchdown they score.
If you get
if
points,
they want to win.
If they get points in this drive, then realistically that's about as good of a start you could have asked for the Seahawks if they have 2 scoring drives open at the game. Here's a run to Rashaad Penny. He's got a first down. Get those ones in the chat. How about that? Seahawks moving it.
Yeah, Penny ended with 600 and change yards last season to like the last 5 games.
Last 5 games, yeah.
And he is picking up where he left off. And this was a matchup I was worried about. That interior defensive line, Shelby Harris was the best down lineman for the Broncos last season. He's across the line of scrimmage now. So how are they going to combat the run? And it's not off to a good start.
Yeah. Seahawks moving the football inside the BetUS red zone now. Go to chatsports.com/bet, 125% deposit bonus. Smith hands it off to Penny. Penny gets about 3, maybe 4 yards on first down. Oh, we got some bots in the chat. Type B to block the bots. Block the bots, folks. Type B. Get out of here, bots. Goodness. All right, here we go. Back to the action. Rashaad Penny, 4 carries, 20 yards to start the night. 2nd and 6 now for Seattle. 4:15 to go. Ball at the 12-yard line. Smith steps back. Screen pass to Penny. Penny makes one-man miss and gets about 2, maybe 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and short. Okay, Geno Smith off to a really good start tonight. I like what I'm seeing from Geno here in this one, making some really good decisions, not forcing it, playing some smart football. Geno Smith, 6 for 6, 88 yards and a touchdown to begin the game tonight for the Seahawks. 3rd and 2 from the 8-yard line. Smith, play action, rolls to his right, passes it, complete. Noah Fant, did he get the first? Let's see what the officials say. Hold on a second. First down. Noah Fant getting it done. How about that? Well, wait. Now they're calling for a measure. Let's see. Okay. So either 1st and goal or 4th and inches. What was it? Was it first down or was he short? What do you guys say? 1 or 4? Quick poll. 1 or 4? What happened? I thought he got there, but it's not up to me, obviously. Here's the chain game. Isn't it amazing? It's 2022 and we still use these chains. He's short, they say. Okay, 4th down. Field goal or go for it here? Looks like they're going for it. I like the call. 4th and 1. I like this call here to go for it. The Seahawks have been the more physical team so far. They haven't had any ability to stop Rashaad Penny. My call here, I would hand it off to Penny. Go right at him. Let's see what they do. 4th and 1, 3:11 remaining in the first quarter. The Seahawks at the 6-yard line. Here we go. Metcalf in motion. Smith going with the quarterback sneak. Did he get there? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Not a good spot. I'm not feeling good about this. Didn't get much of a push there. Let's see what the officials say. What do you guys think? Did he get it? I don't think he got it. Didn't get much push there. That looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs. Beard King says, why the sneak? I agree. You were running the ball so well with Rashaad Penny. I would have just run it with the running back. Get that fullback there to block. Here's the chain gang, and he's short. Turnover on downs. Oh. After a really good drive from Seattle, turnover on downs, they go the other direction. Ugh, I got to take a drink after that. Yikes. That doesn't feel good.
Tyler, I got some good news.
Okay.
I think we got your video.
Okay.
We have our graphics teams. No, not even our graphics team, but our special effects team here at Chat Sports working behind the scenes, a.k.a. Mr. Fix-It-All Sam Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're going to get it up.
So, in case you were not here for the game against the Cowboys, you guys made me do a beer bong. The beer resulted in my computer destroyed. I need a new computer, and so our Super Chats tonight go towards not only me drinking and having a good time tonight, but hopefully being able to afford a new computer at the end of the night. And I've been told Matthew Peterson has the video ready. In case you need a reminder of what happened, this is what went down. We'll show it to you in just 1 second. Momentarily, what went down last time here, why we got to this point. Myself, Tom Downey, rolled the tape.
Playing against Dallas. Tripped up on that one there. I'll shout out the Super Chat for Tej while he tries the beer bomb here. He had his pour it all the way in. Dallas Cowboy fans are the worst sports in the world. He also says take another 20. Oh, my God,
no.
TJ. What did you do?
Oh, no. I spilled it. Oh, no.
Good Lord. Well, Jack, get you some napkins here.
Okay. Whoops.
Disaster strikes. 2nd and 1 for Locke. Play action, deep shot.
Oh,
caught.
Touchdown. Seahawks.
Deron Bland in coverage. Playing against Dallas. Playing against Dallas. Tripped up on that one there.
Again, but we're going to have a good time. There we go. My mic's on now? Sorry, Matthew Peterson. Get those FPDs in the chat. He didn't turn my mic on. Goodness. So that's what happened last time. And I hope that we don't go through that again. But that's why we have the Super Chat menu tonight. And I believe that we have that for you. We'll show it to you right now. Super Chats tonight. Any Super Chat gets you a shout-out. $10 gets you a beer cheers. $100 will chug a beer or a shot. $500 in supers. We'll get the boot out. Got the boot right here ready to go. And then $800 will get you a new computer. All right, Broncos back on offense in good field position. And Williams on the run gets a first down for Denver. So not great there as Williams was able to run through Cody Barton. Cody Barton struggled in the preseason. Hoping for a better performance out of him. Not good effort there on that front. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks now at the 20-yard line. Or for the Broncos, rather, at the 20-yard line. Wilson in the shotgun. Wilson steps back, passes it. That's complete. And that's enough for a first down. Albert O with the catch. He's going to be a constant target of Russ all season long. He replaces Noah Fant now, of course, with the Seahawks. Here we go. So 1st and 10 for Denver now at the 32. Play action. Wilson rolls to his left, passes it. That's complete. Albert O again on the reception. And that is about a 7 or 8 yard gain for Albert O that time. As, let's see. I believe, was that Wolin on the tackle? 2nd and 3 coming up now. Final minute. Justin Coleman, thank you. 2nd and 3, final minute of the first quarter. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff, and that's enough for a Broncos first down. Melvin Gordon with the run that time. And Melvin Gordon, wide open lane to get that first down here. Right to his left, and the Broncos go right back to the line now. Ball at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Denver. 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's see what the Broncos are going to do this time. Seattle showing blitz here. And they're going to blow this one dead. Looks like a false start called on the Broncos. I believe that's the second false start penalty called against Denver to this point. Garrett Bowles that time with the flag there. Want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to our channel, as we're covering the Seahawks each and every day. It's not just the live watch parties that you're seeing right now. We're doing the daily news, rumors. We're also covering trades, free agency, everything in between. We do mailbag shows, do a live show each and every Wednesday. I got the sub link in the chat, and here's what we're going to do. We are closing in on 523 subscribers, or other way around. We're closing in on 29,000 subscribers, 523 away. If we get there tonight, then I will do the beer bong, and I will step away from my computer as far as possible. Got to get to 29,000 subs tonight, though. And, in fact, I'm going to switch now to sub-only chat.
Tyler, let me
go ahead.
Let me put some skin in this game.
Okay.
If you get to 29,000 subscribers tonight, I will look at the chat, and the first thing I see, drink-wise, I'll be joining you with that beer bong.
Ooh, okay.
But we got to hit it. It's 523. It's a big number,
yes,
but it's attainable.
It's obtainable.
It's absolutely attainable. We're looking at how many viewers there are right now. Simply, if everyone just hit an absolutely free button, you get to see two pudgy guys do their best to try and bring some alcohol down on a Monday night.
Yeah.
And we know that you would have taken down one laptop, so I'm keeping mine far away from yours.
Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be just locked up in a small closet where there's no alcohol and no alcohol nearby.
I like that idea.
And let's see if we can get Seahawks today to 29K in subs.
PD for me, I can't figure it out. Can you switch to sub-only chat for us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So we're going to go to sub-only chat. We're going to give you an extra incentive to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can't even partake in the chat unless you are subscribed. We're trying to get to that 29,000 threshold. Subscribers only in the chat. The real ones, as we call them around here on Seahawks Today. In case you are just joining us, Tyler Jones here alongside Matthew P.D. Peterson. As into the first quarter, Seahawks lead 7-3, and we're bringing you live coverage of this game, reacting to it in real time, giving you play-by-play, our analysis as the game's going on. And then as the game finishes, we will do a live post-game mailbag here for you. So that is what our event is going on tonight. And right now we're in sub-only chat. If you want to be a part of the chat and you want to be a part of what we're doing each and every day, got to subscribe to the channel. I'm putting the link in the chat right now, and so you can subscribe if you haven't already. All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. Denver on offense. 1st and 15 at the 42-yard line. Denver going 5 wide to begin the quarter. And the Seahawks leave a man wide open. Wilson got all day to throw, rolls out to his left, and he is going to lose a couple yards on first down. That's Uchenna Nwosu on coverage, forcing the loss of 2. Nwosu acquired this offseason from the Los Angeles Chargers. And I got to tell you, I like Uchenna Nwosu, what he brings to the table. He is going to be a really good player for the Seahawks this year at one of those linebacker spots. Second down coming up. for Denver now. Going to be a handoff. And Gordon on the carry gets about 2, maybe 3 yards. That'll bring up third down. You update the graphics as half. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. It is not halftime, by the way, in graphics. By the way, folks, the graphic, it's not halftime right now. Just a little technical issue. Yes. 3rd and 12 for Denver. 13:35 to go in the quarter. Let's see what the Seahawks defense can dial up this time. Heavy pressure. Adams got there. Incomplete. Brought Wilson to the ground. There is a flag. Let's see what the officials say. Wow. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, he just went bam! Knocked his helmet off too, and Adams looks a little shaken up. He's hobbling to the sideline. Illegal formation on the offense. Penalty decline, so that'll bring up 4th down and the punt unit for Denver, so Seattle will get the football back. What a job by Jamal Adams. Safety blitz. Gets to Russell Wilson. His former teammate brought him to the ground, but it looks like Adams got hurt in the process. Hope that Adams is okay. Not ideal. Hope Adams is all right. Here we go. Punt unit on for Denver now. Almost got the block. Tyler Lockett out for the return. And he fair catches it at the 19. 7-3 is our score. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Seahawks Today Live, our live watch party for the Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Tyler Jones here alongside Matthew Peterson. 13-14 remaining in the second quarter of this one. Let's go ahead and go through the chat here. Let's give some shout-outs out. I see Nick says no pass interference, please. Beard King says, last we're going to see of Adams this year. I hope not. I hope Jamal Adams is okay. What else we got? Michael says, hope Adams is okay. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Spider Fan says Adams is underrated. Fox Gaming says Adams is hurt again. When we get an update on Adams, we will let you know. Hopefully he is okay. That the injury is not that serious. That's what we would hope, but we'll find out. When we get that update, we will let you know. Let's see, got a super chat coming in. Super chat coming in from Raw Hector. Raw Hector, he's a real one. Sitting in the super chat. What do you think of the game so far? I like the way the Seahawks have started. With the offense from Geno Smith, he's looked really efficient passing the football. He's not making mistakes. The only thing so far for me is that 4th and 1 call. When they went with the quarterback sneak, didn't get it. They were running the ball so well with Rashaad Penny. I would have stuck with the ground game with Penny and got that fullback, that extra push to try to get that first down. For me, other than that, I think you're very pleased for the Seahawks at this point to have this 7-3 lead. Should be more, but you'll take a lead here in the second quarter. Petey, what do you think of the game so far?
I mean, looking through the lens of a Seahawks fan right now, you guys watching, you got to be happy. You're winning against Russell Wilson in one of the biggest revenge games of the first week of football. No one gave you guys a chance, so, I mean, you got to take what you can get right now. I don't believe it's going to sustain over 4 quarters, but in terms of actual X's and O's, I think the Seahawks defense has been a little bit of a bend not break, so far, and on offense, it's going a bazillion times better than you thought it would.
Yeah.
Geno Smith, that first drive, just marched down the field. So 7 for 7 for 89 yards and a touchdown. What's not to like thus far?
This has been some of the best Geno Smith football I've seen ever, for that matter. And that's not hyperbole here in the first quarter. Ball at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Rashaad Penny on the carry. All right, and I believe we have another super chat we'll get to at the next dead ball here in just a second. I promise we'll get to that, folks. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Seahawks with 12:50 to go in the first quarter. Got a little graphic issues, not halftime, folks, but that's why we're here, keep you up to speed. 12:40 to go in the quarter. Here's the handoff, play action rather. Smith going to DK Metcalf, gets about 9 yards. That'll set up 3rd down. What I like what I've seen from Geno Smith as well in this game is that he's going after the big guys, right? Noah Fant, Will Dissly, DK Metcalf. I mean, those guys that have a distinct size advantage on the Denver defense, he's getting them involved. I love what I've seen from that to focus in on those guys and take advantage of that Denver defense that way. 3rd and 1 for Seattle at the 28. Smith, Penny open, and he's got him. 1st down. Get those ones. How about that? Really good find there. I loved what Shane Waldron was able to dial up, getting Penny open in the corner there for that 1st down. Type Penny. Let's show some love to Rashaad Penny for that one. Pennies all day, right? Ooh, ooh. Show me them pennies. This is good from Max in the chat. Subscribed and waited 5 minutes just to say donkeys. Donkeys indeed. They're not Broncos, they're donkeys. Yeah, donkey. Smith passes it. And a screen pass. No gain that time from D. Eskridge. I do see a flag come in. Let's see what the officials say this time with the flag coming in. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15 yards. Keep it moving. Cooper called for the penalty. Jonathan Cooper. Pete, I mean, your Broncos get called for unsportsmanlike. You had the late hit earlier. This Denver team's dirty. I mean, no class from the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I wouldn't go all the way.
No
dirty,
class.
But
no class
very
whatsoever.
undisciplined so far. I'll say that much.
Yeah, a bunch of
5
frauds.
penalties for 61 yards.
Bunch of frauds this Denver team is. No respect. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at the 46. There goes Penny. 1st down and more. Past the 30. Rashaad Penny, shake and bake, baby. Woo. How about that? What a move. Type Penny. How about that? Rashaad Penny. 1st game back after the first preseason game. We have not seen him since. Dealt with a little injury. He's come back tonight, slicing and dicing through the Denver defense. And the Seahawks are all the way to the 25-yard line. Type Penny, how about that from Rashaad? There was a fumble late. Austin Blythe did fall on it, though. Seahawks hold on to the football, though. Okay, very good. 5 wide now for Seattle at the 26. Smith steps back, finds a man open. Complete. That's Travis Homer. Gets about 6 yards. There is a flag down. Let's see what the officials rule this time. Okay. I love what I've seen from Rashaad Penny so far tonight. Man, he's been on it. Let's see what the officials say. 10:03 to go in the second quarter. Seattle leading 7-3.
Tyler, I got an update on Jamal Adams.
Okay.
Carted off to the locker room.
Oh, no.
Jamal Adams carted off to the locker room.
Not the news that we wanted. Jamal Adams after...
It is doubtful to return with a knee injury.
Oh, that's not good.
There's your update.
He was already dealing with the hand, and now the knee injury. Jamal Adams, not great. Likely not going to return. Got an illegal contact penalty on Randy Gregory. I'm telling you, Denver's playing dirty tonight. Illegal contact, unsportsmanlike conduct, a little targeting involved here. Man. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Seattle now at the 21-yard line, just outside the BetUS red zone. And this is going to be a pitch play to Penny. Penny's going to get a couple yards on 1st down. So, seeing the video right now, Adams getting carted off. Not putting any weight on that left leg either. That's not good. And doubtful to return. So, if we get any more updates beyond that, we'll let you know. But that's the latest right now with Jamal Adams. 2nd and 8 now for the Seahawks as they enter the BetUS red zone. Smith makes a couple guys miss. Slicing and dicing through the defense for about a 7-yard gain. He's close to the 1st down. Geno Smith, oh my gosh. I love what I've seen from Geno Smith tonight. There's a flag down, though. Holding on the offense. He'll back him up. Yeah. All right. So replay 2nd down. Nice run by Geno, but penalty says otherwise. Phil Haynes gets called for the flag. So they'll back him up. So repeat 2nd down. Damien Lewis holding the guy on the ground. And so that puts Seattle back at the 29, 2nd and 18, 8:50 to go in the quarter. Play action. Finds Metcalf. Metcalf running backwards. What are you doing, DK? No! Golly. You got to run forward. Run through a man. Can't be running left and right. Look, I love DK Metcalf, but that was bad. Golly. That was ridiculous. All right. So here we go. 3rd and forever. 26. Oh, man. At this point, you're just hoping to get in decent field goal range as they're way out now at the 37-yard line. Smith passes it complete. And that'll bring on the field goal unit for the Seahawks. 4th down coming up. So a chance to extend the lead for Seattle. I hear you. Metcalf, you're saying you're wearing his jersey. Yeah. I know. Can't be running backwards. You got people supporting you, wearing your jerseys all that. You paid a lot of money to not run backwards, DK. Here we go. Jason Myers on for the 49-yard field goal attempt. Just got to kick it straight, and he does. Up and good. How about that? Get those threes in the chat. Seahawks extend the lead. Go up 10-3. Touchdown lead for Seattle. Show us those threes, folks. How about that from the Seahawks to add to their lead 10-3. 7:20 to go in the 2nd quarter. You know, the drive could have been better. Would have been nice not to have that holding call. Could have been a touchdown drive, but as far backed up as you got, you'll take the points. You'll take what you can get. I'll take those 3 points. All right, got some super chats to catch up on. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple coming in. Our first one from our old friend, Jeremy Chuggs, checking in tonight. Jeremy got the night off. I know the 12s missed Chuggs. Wish he was here tonight, but he is donating to the laptop fund. I don't care what they say about you. You're awesome. Let's go 12s. Jeremy, you are a real one, my man. We miss you tonight. We will see Jeremy Chuggs on Wednesday for Seahawks Today Live. Everybody show Chuggs some love. Spam Chuggs in the chat. We missed Chuggs tonight. Here's to you, my friend. I'll see you on Wednesday for Seahawks Today Live. How about that? All right. So we got a ways to go for the laptop fund tonight. We're about $35 on supers right now. But we've done this before. We started slow and emerged in the second half. I know you guys want to see the boot come out at some point tonight. Got to get to $500 for a boot tonight, though. So that's what's going on there. All right. Got some comments rolling in. Everybody getting those threes for the field goal. That's good to see. 10-3 lead for the Seahawks here in the second quarter. All right. So let's check the subs, by the way. We told you that we're trying to get to 29,000 subscribers tonight. And right now we are at 28,514. And if we get there, then we'll get the beer bong out. I will stay away from my computer. Matthew Peterson says that I got to stay away from his computer too. Just make sure that everything's covered. But if we get there, then you better believe that we'll get that beer bong out. That's how we'll get the bong out tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. And make sure you guys subscribed if you have not already. And get your friends to subscribe as well. Tell them about what we're doing here. Not only just these watch parties. We're going to be with you for every Seahawks game throughout the season. But also, we will be doing a live show every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we cover the news, rumors of the day as well on the channel. So all the latest updates there, it's all in one place right here on Seahawks Today. So go ahead and subscribe now and join what we're doing here on the channel. All right, Denver back on offense now. Let's see. Grubb says, hello, Tyler. Sorry I'm late. Hey, you know what? We understand. A lot of folks just getting off work. You know, West Coast, late night start, that's okay. Glad to have you here tonight. The Seahawks are winning. 7:20 to go. First quarter. Denver with the football down 10-3. Ball to 25-yard line. I formation. Wilson gets it to Williams, and Williams is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Mike Jackson on the tackle. Mike Jackson, one of the standouts from training camp and in the preseason, looked really good in that final preseason game against the Dallas Cowboys. And Mike Jackson feeling like somebody's watching me tonight. How about that? Petey, I got to get all my Mike Jackson puns in tonight. You know that's going to happen. 2nd and 11, 6:45 to go. Looks like they're going to line up with 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back. Wilson, quick pass to Williams. That's complete. And he's about 2 yards shy of the first down. Okay. So 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 2. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. All right, guys. Seahawks off to a good start to this game. Let's see if they can keep the momentum up. Wilson has not targeted a wide receiver yet. That's interesting. Here we go. 3rd down. Wilson going back. Almost intercepted. Oh, no. Jerry Jeudy. No. Wow. Jerry Jeudy with the touchdown for Denver. And that makes it a 10-9 ball game. Blown coverage through a couple different DB's hands and ends up in Jerry Jeudy's hands. Kobe Bryant, the rookie, got out-moved, and Jerry Jeudy gets the score there. So, I mean, they were going to get theirs. They were going to score at some point, but just bad defense. Blown coverage there. Bryant missed him. Jones going to keep up. Now the extra point attempt, and we're all tied up at 10 apiece is the score. Matthew Peterson, I got to tell you, you know, the Seahawks had been outplaying Denver this entire way, and now just like that, one play, Denver's right back in it.
Yeah. That's why you drafted Jerry Jeudy in the first round. And this is what you've been waiting to see And this was the whole point of go get Russell Wilson, and he doesn't have to. Sorry, go get Russell Wilson, and Jerry Jeudy can flourish a little more and not have Drew Lock throwing the football to him. So I'm going to take a victory lap right now because the Seahawks had their chance-ish in the first quarter, but now Denver's rocking and rolling, it feels like. And
you see this? You see what he's talking, momentum, whatever. Get those FPDs in the chat. Come on. Really? I'm not going to let PD get away with that slander. You know, I mean, coming in here with that elitist mentality from Denver, you know, I mean, see what I was talking about here? No.
And I don't want to say I told you so, but I had 5 keys to the game, and one of them was attack the rookie DBs. Kobe Bryant might have won some award for Cincy last year in college.
It's called the Jim Thorpe Award.
Yeah, sounds like a participation trophy.
It's
after Jerry
defensive
Jeudy
back of the year,
just torched his ass. Let's go, 10. Just wait till Courtland Sutton gets going, too.
Wow. Okay, you see the smack talk?
And already the Seahawks have relinquished their lead, and now it's going to be all Broncos. And my score prediction remains true, 28-10. Let's see if Seattle does anything else on offense. If Denver's defense gets in a rhythm and they kind of get the cobwebs out of their system like they've been playing with for the first couple of minutes, I look like a ragamuffin right now. But
well, yeah, you're a donkey. Yeah. Ragamuffin, you ragging donkey. Golly.
Mm-hmm. So let me throw this question on screen.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm curious to see. Let me get it up. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, no. It's all wrong. Okay, 1 second. You talk, I fix.
Okay. We are trying to get to 29,000 subscribers tonight. I will throw that link in the chat. And if we get that, we will get to a beer bong tonight. I will try not to spill it on my computer this time. So subscribe now, and so you can be a part of what we're doing as we try to get to 29,000 subscribers tonight. Can we do it? I hope so. Let's see. The Broncos about to kick off, and the Seahawks will take over with about 5.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Bad coverage by Kobe Bryant. Rookie mistake. We'll see what happens now. All right, down in the end zone for a touchback. I'm seeing a lot of orange in the stands, by the way, too. I wonder, PD, if that's Bronco fans that made the trip to Seattle or if those people are Russell Wilson apologists in Seattle.
You know, so the early reports were there's going to be no boos. Everyone's going to be welcoming for Russell Wilson. And then he went on the field to warm up like 3 hours before the game.
Right.
And no one booed him. And then when all the seats were filled with butts, and then Russell Wilson came out the second time, that's when the boo birds were alive and well. As you should. Honestly, you should boo the opposing quarterback no matter what.
Geno Smith passes it to Will Dissly. That's complete. Gets about 3 or 4 yards on first down.
The only 2 similar kind of times in history this has happened is when Tom Brady went back to New England.
Right.
And he got a pretty warm welcome for an opposing quarterback.
Right.
And Peyton Manning going back to Indianapolis.
Right.
Where they got a whole video montage for him.
Right.
There was no video montage for Russell Wilson's return, which honestly I respect the Seahawks for doing. That's weak sauce.
Right, and as
you wait till he retires.
Right, wait till he retires. He can
I agree
put
with
up
you.
the flag and all that. Tonight's not that night. Tonight is about beating Russell Wilson and getting a Seahawks win. 2nd and 7. Penny makes 2 guys miss, and gets about 3 or 4 yards. Flag down. Darby on the tackle.
Here's what I want to ask you guys. What grade would you give the Seahawks? If I told you before kickoff it's going to be 10-10 midway through the second quarter, I think you probably take that result every single day of the week. Would you not?
I think so, because you are right in position of having a shot to win.
You're not down 21-0.
No.
Because here's an interesting thing, too. Oh, penalty on Denver. What a shocker.
DJ Jones called for defensive holding.
But if you're the Seahawks here, they put this game week 1 for a reason.
Right.
Which is, I don't think so much as they can't wait to have their return game. They didn't want this to be a Broncos versus an 0-6 Seahawks team in week 7.
That's true.
You know, don't let them get bad. Get it out of the way early.
They want to maximize on TV ratings.
Yeah,
right.
and now here is Seattle playing better than I thought. Geno's looking, well, he looked pretty shitty right there.
Yeah, pass a bit too high for Rashaad Penny that time. I'm seeing Jason says B, Kevin says C. I see Metcalf saying C-. Max saying Seahawks are fat F. Donkeys are S tier. Tyler says a B-. You know, I think that B range would be appropriate because in A would have been getting the fourth down conversion on an obvious, fourth and short.
An A is just having a lead.
Right. In A
I'll take a B+ here.
Not the blown coverage on Jerry Jeudy. Just simple mistakes you could have avoided.
Well, that wasn't even blown coverage. That was just a great play by Jeudy.
2nd and 10. Smith makes one-man miss. Passes it. That's complete. Marquise Goodwin with the reception across midfield with the toe drag, getting it in, and the Seahawks are moving.
I was pretty pissed at Pete Carroll for not starting Drew Lock because this would have been the ultimate revenge game, right?
Right.
2 QBs facing each other that was traded for one another.
Right.
One a little bit more coveted.
Right.
Being Drew Lock, of course. But I see why he went with Geno. I mean, Geno's looked good, honestly.
Geno's played good.
He has.
Drew Lock was really bad in that final preseason
14
game.
14 for 15, 100 yards plus, and a touchdown.
Based on that final preseason game, the choice was kind of made for Pete after Drew Lock threw 3 interceptions. He had to go with Geno Smith. Geno Smith's playing good. There's another completion.
I think you give
Smith
Geno
to Parkinson, first down.
You give Geno 5-year, $250 million at halftime. Like, he's looked good so far.
This is the best I've ever seen Geno Smith play.
I rated Geno as the 32nd best starting quarterback in Week 1, and he watched my video, and he's pissed. That's all this is right here.
I bet
Geno's a closeted fan of the Broncos breakdown.
I bet
by Chat Sports. Go subscribe.
Don't do that. I bet the Cowboys wish they had Geno Smith right now.
Oh, Jerry is going to put a ton of salt on his McGriddle tomorrow. He's going to call John Schneider and say, we'll give you a 7th. Let's make it happen.
Right. Another catch by DK Metcalf. Seahawks are in field goal range at the Denver 25. Chance to extend the lead.
And then have we seen Tyler Lockett get the football? I don't think so. But I do like that they are getting the ball to DK.
They are.
Right. You just gave him all that money.
Geno's doing a good job of getting the ball to his big guys. We've seen Parkinson, Disley, Fant, Metcalf. Speaking of which, touchdown, Parkinson. Seahawks extend the lead. Let's go. Touchdown. Show those TDs in the chat. How about that? The Seahawks, a 25-yard touchdown score. Colby Parkinson adds to the Seattle lead. What a night so far for the Seahawks as they are leading, nearing the end of the first half. Beautiful play. Geno Smith finds Parkinson one-on-one, takes it to the house for 6. Myers on for the PAT attempt, and it is up and good. 17-10, the Seahawks leading the Denver Broncos with 2:24 to play in the first half. Let's get those TDs in the chat. How about that? Wow. I love that. That was an awesome drive from the Seahawks. Geno Smith, where did this come from? I have not seen this from Geno Smith. He is balling out in this first half, getting everyone involved. They're picking apart this Broncos secondary, and the Seahawks are on top. Let's go. Let's go. Man, donkey is for dinner tonight, folks. This has been a good one. I mean, I know that, with West Coast, we got some people just getting off work and everything. Tell your friends, make sure they get here for the second half. The Seahawks are in this game and have a chance to beat the Denver Broncos here in the second half coming up. Brother Will says Matthew is quiet as a mouse right now. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Petey can't take that right now. He had to go run to the bathroom. He's crying right now. Not really. Petey's right here. Petey, I almost feel bad. He's kind of going to be my whipping boy tonight. I don't really feel bad though. Let's see.
All right, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, Petey.
I just wrote off Seattle when it was 10-10, and we're fixing the score. It's just being a little slow on the internet side. The Archie blows. But the tight ends, Will Dissly and Parkinson.
And Noah
Fant. Clearly, the Seahawks had a game plan, which was, what is the weakest part about this Broncos defense? It is their off-ball linebackers. Let's attack them. Jonas Griffith right there just got lost. He forgot his responsibility. He forgot his assignment. Just blown coverage. Tight ends have been destroying the Broncos so far. And credit to Seattle. They are executing their game plan. This is by design. This was not, hey, maybe someone gets randomly wide open a couple of times. They are attacking the Broncos linebackers.
Geno Smith, 17 of 18, 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's played a perfect game.
So my question is,
He's outplayed Russell Wilson.
Did Denver, in their fax to Seattle, put the wrong name down? Were they trying to trade for Geno? And they got Russell by mistake.
And Seattle saved a lot of money. Denver's starting to regret that $250 million they gave to Russell Wilson right now.
All right, we got Super Chat we'll put on screen really quickly here.
Okay. Let's see. Super Chat coming in. Let's see. Okay. Super Chat, this one coming in from, is that my boy Hector? Okay. Okay, never mind. There it is. Raw Hector. That's smack talk. If we win, Pat should take the boot. I think he means Petey, but yeah, I think so. Here's a run and about a 9-10 yard gain from Williams. Go ahead, Petey.
All right, Raw Hector, here's my deal. I will take the boot if Seattle wins and this watch party gets to, let's say, over $100 in Super Chats.
Okay, he's offering a discount.
That means $63 more to go. So two things, $100 in supers in total, collective effort amongst yourselves, you know, a little bit of socialism. We can just spread it all around. And Seattle somehow manages to hold on to win, which I am more confident in that not happening than the $100 in soups. That's my bet right there with you guys.
Okay. Nicholas says 2 boots Peterson. Well, you got to pay for it if you want to get to it. Got another super chat coming in. Raw Hector. Hector's my guy tonight.
Raw Hector.
If Geno looks like this, can we be a playoff team?
Second quarter overreactions. Hey, Raw Hector, I will put this out here. Before the season started, I said the Rams are going to suck this year. They got their Super Bowl ring. They were going to kind of check out. I don't believe in Trey Lance. The Cardinals looked like booty cheeks yesterday. If Seattle holds on to win, you can do the mental, not quite math, but convincing of yourself that this team could win the division with maybe 8-9, kind of like that 7-9 team with Marshawn Lynch. Might a AFC West winner be a 9-ish win team?
Well, I'll say this.
Seattle could be that team maybe with an easier schedule.
I'll say this. So last week, Pete Carroll said that the Seahawks, he expected to be a 10-win team. Kind of got laughed at by the rest of the league and Seahawk fans too. Like, what? Pete Carroll's not laughing right now. The Seahawks came to play tonight. I can't speak for the rest of the season. I'm of the coach speech mentality of take it one game at a time. Playoffs still ways out for me, but Geno looking good. Micro Mike checking in. Geno looking good, no doubt.
You got Micro Mike in the chat?
My man, Micro Mike. I'm looking forward to when the Seahawks play the Lions and Micro Mike and I get to have a nice back and forth. That's going to be a lot of fun here in a couple weeks. All right, so one beer down.
Here's for
I got
Micro
another
Mike.
can. Go ahead.
If you think it's a good idea to roll in tar down a hill of shattered glass, subscribe today. That's the Micro Mike pitch right there. Did I get it right, Micro Mike? Let me know. The Lions.
If you're subscribed, type me in the chat. I'm going to put the subscribe link in.
The Lions take the L, like always. I think that was your exact words last season. Sorry about the Eagles game, bud.
I think the Lions are going to be an improved team this year. I like Dan Campbell and what they did in the draft. There's a pass complete to Williams. First down for Denver, about a 12-yard gain. Wilson to Williams there as we enter the final 2 minutes. Let's see. Micro Mike says, always supporting my team. Tyler, we need to collab. We definitely need to collab, Micro Mike. He's the real one. Shattered glass. Yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yes, you did. All right. Here we go. First down for Denver. Wilson scrambles, gets a couple yards. And second down coming up. Just over a minute left in the second quarter. Our boss has even checked in and said, WTF, Geno Smith. Yeah, it's been one of those type of nights. Geno Smith is playing out of his mind tonight, folks. All right, 2nd and 8 now. Wilson steps back, rolls to his left, throws it. I don't think he got a foot down. That's incomplete. Yep, out of bounds. Hammer. It's not hammer time, I can tell you that right now. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Okay, so if you're Seattle here, get the stop, force the punt, and then I'm taking it to half. I would totally be content with a 17-10 score at the halftime break. Don't take any chances on a turnover. Adrian says, nice outfit, Mrs. Jones. Hey, I brought my best. It's Monday Night Football, baby. I don't have one of those gold ABC sports jackets, so we went with the Seahawk colors for the suit tonight. 3rd and 8 for Seattle, for Denver, rather, at the 46. Got a timeout, I believe. All right. Let's, to end the half, Petey, can we go to sub-only chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got super chat really quickly, though.
Let's get to that super chat here. All right. Super chat coming in from Raw Hector. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. I'll take a drink anyway. To the 12s. We're having a nice night tonight here on Seahawks Today. All right. So, there is the Super Chat menu, by the way. Any Super Chat gets you a shout-out. $10, a beer cheers. $100, we'll chug a beer or take a shot. $500 in Supers tonight, we'll get the boot out. Here we go. 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. 48 seconds left in the half. Wilson takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. Got all day, throws it, finds a man open, complete. That's Courtland Sutton. And the Broncos are in field goal range. Damn. 30-plus yard gain there for Denver that time. All right. Now let's go to sub-only chat to end the half. You got to be a subscriber to get in the chat. Got to be a real one here on the channel. 38 seconds left in the half. Seattle up 17-10. Wilson steps back, goes to the corner. Almost intercepted. Right through the hands of Quandre Diggs. And it's incomplete. Should have had the pick. Man. Wilson went to the corner, threw it into double coverage, and Diggs almost had that pick. So close. Sub-only chat right now. Got to be a subscriber to be a part of the chat. And we are putting the sub link in the chat so you can subscribe if you have not already to the channel. That way you can stay involved in the chat. Sub, folks. That's right, Micro Mike. All right, second down for Denver. Wilson, heavy pressure, and he is sacked for a loss. Cody Barton. We told you earlier that Cody Barton had been struggling throughout the preseason. And then he got off to a bad start tonight, had some missed tackles, and Cody Barton comes through the center and gets the sack on Wilson. Beautiful play by Cody Barton, and that'll bring up 3rd and 18. And that might take Denver out of field goal range. 2 sacks for the Seattle defense so far. All right, here we go. 26 seconds on the clock. Ball at the 32-yard line, 3rd and 18. Seahawks came to play tonight, folks. What a dandy we have here. 3rd and 18. Wilson takes the snap. Went with the flip pass. Completed, but well short. That'll bring up 4th down and the field goal unit for Denver to end the half. All right. So Denver takes a timeout with 3 seconds to go in the half. So we are in sub-only chat. If you want to be involved here in what we're doing, then you got to be a subscriber if you want to be involved in the chat right now to get your questions in. Beard King says, I plan on hurting tomorrow. It's either emotionally or physically bad alcohol. It looks like the alcohol is winning. Hey, we're having a few drinks too because this has been a fun night for the Seahawks so far to this point, up 17-10 here. And McManus is on for the field goal attempt for Denver. Here we go. 40-yard field goal attempt. Timeout called by Seattle. Trying to ice McManus here. Okay. All right. Well, what do you guys think of this first half so far? I am shocked, personally. I thought the Seahawks would compete. They would make this an interesting game. I did not think they would play like this, that we'd be sitting here and talking about Geno Smith having 1 incompletion at this point and playing the way that he has. Got a super chat from Michael. Michael says, let's go Hawks. Let's go Hawks indeed. Here we go. Field goal attempt, McManus. Up and good. And that'll be your halftime score. The Seahawks leading the Denver Broncos 17-13 to end the first half. The Seahawks entered this game as a 7-point underdog. And Russell Wilson's return to Seattle, now here they are leading at the halftime break. What a first half. I mean, the story of this first half, 2 things. Number 1, Geno Smith. Geno Smith was just incredible. Flawless. 2, the other thing I'd point to, the discipline. Denver's made a lot of silly mistakes, from the personal fouls to the illegal contact. Seattle's doing those things right. They're taking care of the little things. This Seahawks team that we're looking at right now looks like a Week 8 or Week 9 Seahawks team. The only mistake of the entire night so far, well, 2 things. You had bad coverage on the Jeudy touchdown, but it was a great play by Jeudy, so I don't know how much you could have done there. But then the quarterback sneak, when you'd been running the ball so well with Rashaad Penny, that you went away from, went for it, didn't get it, no points on that drive when you should have had at least 3 points there. Other than that, things are looking good for the Seattle Seahawks, up 17-3 at the halftime break. Tyler Jones here with you alongside Matthew Peterson. we are going to step aside and let ourselves use the bathroom and enjoy halftime, all that, get a little food in us, and we'll be back with the second half after this. Stay with us here. Chat Sports Seahawks Today, second half on the other side. Second half underway between the Seahawks and the Broncos. As you can see, I'm getting back dressed again as a short return. And the Broncos will take over.
I'm just going to have an open therapy session right now while you put your clothes back on. I don't know what you do when you go to the bathroom. But Montreal Washington has been like the star of the preseason so far for the Broncos, and he was scripted out to be the special teams return man specialist, and credit to Seattle. He has not had much of an impact on this game.
Yeah, Seattle's special teams has played really well. First and 10
have.
for Denver at the 20. Russell Wilson and company lining up in the I formation. And a run play, nowhere to go. I believe that was Melvin Gordon on the carry.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a Seahawks fan and you still drafted Javonte Williams in fantasy, you're about to get a taste of what's going to be a frustrating season, I think.
Yeah.
Of Melvin Gordon just cucking you left and right and stealing some carries. It's not going to be an 80-20 split. It's going to be a lot closer to 65-35 probably.
Yeah.
The nest is loud right now.
It is. It is loud in Seattle tonight with the Seahawks leading 17-13. There's another run by Melvin Gordon. Nowhere to go. That's going to result in third down. So with the Seahawks leading, I felt generous, and we have an updated Super Chat menu, our second half special that we want to bring you here on Seahawks Today. Here's what I will do now. We brought things down a little bit because this game is going so well for the Seahawks. Any Super Chat gets you a shout-out. $5 now gets you a beer cheers. $10, we'll take a shot. Got the fireball. I haven't taken any shots yet. I can't believe that. $50 beer chug. We'll chug a beer, and then $500 in soups. We will get to the boot tonight. So a second half discount with the Seahawks having the lead there. And Wilson just completes it to Sutton. That's a first down. Denver close to midfield after that completion from Russell Wilson there. So that is what's going on, our Super Chat menu for the second half. A little discount for you guys. All right. So, here we go. Denver driving. Courtland Sutton with that catch. Ball at the 44-yard line now. Here we go. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, passes it. That one complete to Sutton. And a hit made that time by Mike Jackson. And it's second down coming up. Guys in the chat asking if there was a hold. Where was the holding call? Yeah, I wonder that too. Good question there. Second and 3. 12:30 to go here in the third quarter. Looks like Denver going to line up in the I. Beck in at the fullback spot. Beck's been really good for Denver. Kind of out of nowhere, too. Here's a toss play to Melvin Gordon. First down, Denver. Found the corner and took advantage of it. Seahawk defense struggling there. Again, Beck making a nice block. Taking the Seahawk defense out of the way and getting that first down for the Broncos there.
I just want to say this. I just looked it up. Andrew Beck has more receiving yards tonight than in his entire career.
How about that?
He actually had more receiving yards from his first catch than his entire career. This is how mind-scratching his performance is.
I don't think he was on the game plan tonight for Seattle to deal with. Williams with a reception. That is Cody Barton knocking him out of bounds. That'll force second down. Cody Barton had a missed tackle that was pretty egregious earlier. But a sack on Russell Wilson there towards the end of the half. Let's see what Cody Barton can continue to do here in this second half. The Seahawks need him to really step up. Here we go. 2nd and 9. 11 minutes to go in the third. Seahawks up 17-13. Ball at the 35. Seahawks showing blitz. And looks like they're going to blow this one dead. Looks like a delay of game penalty. Delay a game on Denver indeed, so they'll back them up 5 yards. Okay. So a little help there for the Seahawks. 2nd and 14 now. What do you guys think? How would you rate this performance from the Seahawks so far? What's your thoughts, guys? Let us know in the chat. 2nd and 14 for Denver. Going 4 receivers, tight end, Wilson in the shotgun. Wilson throwing for the corner, one-on-one coverage, and that's going to be a flag on Tariq Woolen, pass interference. Yeah, I hate that, but that's a good call. He was grabbing him a bit there. Spot foul. That'll be good yardage for Denver. Now, here's the thing. We've seen Woolen and also out of Kobe Bryant tonight, both their young cornerbacks for Seattle. These guys, I'm excited about what they bring to the table of what they're going to do for the Seahawks for the next several years to come. But there's going to be some growing pains, and we're seeing some of those growing pains, some rookie mistakes from those guys tonight. It's going to happen. It's not ideal, but works out that way. 1st and goal for Denver now. 10:22 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 9-yard line. Wilson. Pass complete to Jerry Jeudy. Cody Barton along with Jones on the tackle.
Yeah, Tyler, to kind of go back to your point right there. Quandre Diggs.
Yep.
Woolen. Bryant.
Yeah.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
That could be a very, very, very good DB room.
And you still have Trey Brown, who's on PUP right now.
Okay,
Trey Brown
even
looked decent
even more
last
names.
year. Yeah. I'm excited about the future of this secondary.
All right.
Not
Let's see
gonna-
what Denver does here. By the way, the Broncos are without their starting right guard, Quinn Miners. It's going to be the backup Graham Glasgow in to replace him for the rest of the game.
So here we go. 2nd and goal for Denver now at the 6. Wilson hands it off, and Williams is going to lose a few yards. Got another flag down. Let's see what the officials say. That was Uchenna and Wosu on the tackle. Delay game. Russell Wilson just struggling to get the plays off. You'd think a veteran know better than that.
So there was a good contingent in Denver beating the drum of not playing any starters in the preseason is going to come back to haunt you. And before the game, I said they might get off to a slow start. I thought it would go away mid-third quarter. But the penalties have just been persistent for Denver. And I think you got to give some of that because of no preseason.
Wilson, 2nd and goal, passes it. That one's complete. Short gain. 3rd and goal coming up. Reflect the Sun says, thought you don't have to turn around in the NFL. You do have to turn around on passing coverage. All right, 3rd down. Big play coming up. 4-point play right now. This will determine if the Seahawks will be leading or not on their next possession. Wilson takes the snap, passes it, complete. Reached out. Did he get there? Looks like Melvin Gordon is short of the end zone. So what do? Denver going to go for it or settle for 3? I would think they'll go for it.
Yeah, Hackett's a pretty nuts in the wheelbarrow kind of guy. I think he's probably going to go for it. Gordon's definitely short by half a yard there. And here we go.
And they're going for it. 4th and goal. Right here, right now. What's going to happen? Need a stop. Get those stops in the chat. Here we go. 4th and goal. Handoff. Williams. Loose ball. Fumble. Seahawks recover. No touchdown. Seahawks ball. Wow. Mike Jackson and the Seahawks take over at the 10-yard line. Melvin Gordon was that close to scoring, and Mike Jackson.
Is he down?
Williams reached out. Ball is loose. Knocked out. And the Seahawks take over.
He definitely fumbled. Did he get to the goal line on his first effort?
No.
No.
That's Seahawks ball. Melvin Gordon loses the football. The Seahawks take over, and they'll have the ball at the 10-yard line. How about that, Seahawks? Yes. Wow. How about that, 12s? You like that? You want more of that? Get those 12s in the chat. That was incredible. Goal line stand. The defense hold serve. That was incredible. I'm at a loss for words right now. They're reviewing it, but I feel pretty confident that the Seahawks are going to hang on to the football here and that they'll have the ball at about the 10-yard line. All right, BetUS. The Broncos there, they were in the BetUS red zone, but they didn't score. Nice stop there, Seahawks. Promo code Seahawks 125, 125% deposit bonus at chatsports.com/bet. And you put $100 down, they'll give you $125 to spend for free. You can bet on this game in progress even right now for that. Super chat menu, in case you're just joining us. I know our audience is still growing as the night goes along. We got people, getting off work, just checking in on the game as it's going and everything. And here's what we're offering. Our second half discount. With the Seahawks leading and playing so well tonight, we lowered our prices a bit. So any super chat's going to get you a shout out. $5, I'll give you a little beer cheers. $10 is a shot. Got my shot glasses here. Haven't taken a shot yet tonight. So you guys send in $10 and we'll take a shot. $50, we'll chug a beer. And then $500 for the boot tonight. So Reflect the Sun sends in $2. Reflect the Sun, real one. Love you. Thanks for checking in tonight here on the channel. Play is under review of that fumble. Let's see what the officials say. I think it's going to stand. It should be Seahawks ball at the 10-yard line, as that ball was coming out before Gordon entered the end zone. Here's what the officials say. Rolling out of the field stands. Seahawks ball. Keep it going. How about that? Seahawks, you feeling good about that one? Let's go. Denver was driving. They were. Now momentum has shifted. Seahawks take over at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, 7:33 to go in the third. Handoff. And just a couple yards on first down there. Another super chat coming in from Raw Hector says Seahawks looking like they have something to prove. Yeah, certainly playing with a chip on their shoulder. Not just on offense, but also on defense as well. I like what I've seen from Seattle here. Geno Smith, heavy pressure, throws it, and that one incomplete. Third down coming up. Pass intended for Noah Fant. That's Geno's just second incompletion this evening. He's been really good. All right. So 3rd and 9, 7:05 to go in the third. What are we going to see here now? Fant in motion. Denver shows blitz. Smith. Pass intended for Metcalf. Incomplete. Looks like a flag's down. I think this goes against Denver. Defensive holding. So how about that? Hey, we'll take it. So first down, Seattle. Patrick Surtain called for the penalty, holding on to DK Metcalf there. And so a new set of downs for Seattle to keep the drive alive. 10th penalty on the Denver Broncos. 6 of them on defense. Smith steps back. And pass intended for Metcalf. That one incomplete. I thought Surtain got there early. Yes!
No, you're going to get a roughing the passer on Bradley Chubb.
Oh, roughing the passer. Okay.
There it is.
How about that?
I'm in shambles.
Oh, my gosh.
It was high, but it wasn't late.
And, I mean, here's the replay.
See, here we
He's going
go.
to get him the car of the helmet.
Right for the head of the helmet. Can't do that. This Denver team is so undisciplined right now. They were clearly not ready for tonight. And Seattle taking advantage of it. So far, this drive is moving because of Denver's penalties. You'll take it. 1st and 10 at the 31. Smith, hands off. That's Rashaad Penny. Nowhere to go on first down. Okay. 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Seahawks. .6:35 remaining in the third. Okay. Ball at the 31. Shotgun here. Smith steps back, passes it. That one hits the ground, incomplete. 3rd down coming up. So this game is certainly interesting. I think that all of us realistically are surprised that it's gone this way of Seattle leading 17-13 in the third quarter. Are they going to hold on? Does Seattle win this, or does Denver come back? Let us know in the chat. SEA for Seattle, DEN for Denver. Chime in and let us know in the chat. Who gets it done, Seahawks or Broncos? 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks. 6:17 to go in the third. Smith steps back, throws it, passes it, straight to DK Metcalf. Metcalf brings it down. That's complete. First down. Get those ones in the chat. How about that? DK Metcalf with no regard for human life and brings in the reception. Show those ones, folks. That was really good. One-on-one coverage. Metcalf goes way up there and brings it in. First down, Seattle at the 41 now. Screen pass to Metcalf from Smith, and Metcalf's going to get a couple yards. Loose ball, fumble, and that's recovered by Denver. Was he down?
I think that's a fumble. I think Surtain just ripped that out. And it looks like Randy Gregory makes his first impression as a Bronco.
Let's see. Metcalf tried to make one man miss.
Oh, no, it was
tackled
Gregory that
by
forced
about
it.
3 guys, and Gregory forces the fumble. Yeah, that's a turnover. Yeah, great. All right. Big takeaway by the Broncos there, and they'll take over. That's, Metcalf had 3 guys on him. I got to take care of the football better, but that's that hurts. You were moving the football, got to midfield, and now a turnover. Yikes. What do you guys think there? That was not fun. Shall we go to subscriber-only chat?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. We're going to go to subscriber-only chat. And here's what this means. Only subscribers can chat in the comment section. And I'm going to put the subscribe link in. So if you get kicked out right now, you can get right back in by subscribing to the channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, then you're not only going to get to see these watch parties that we're going to do for every Seahawks game throughout the season, but also you are going to be a part of our live shows that we do every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. We also do daily news and rumors on your Seattle Seahawks each and every day. You got to subscribe so you never miss a moment. Turn on notifications as well to be a part of what we're doing here on Seahawks Today. Subscribe link is in the chat now as we're about to go to subscriber-only chat. Well, what do you guys think? I'm seeing somebody say sub in Lock. Really? Why? Why would you put in Drew Lock right now when Geno Smith's playing as well as he is? That one doesn't add up for me. Geno has played fantastic. And that fumble wasn't his fault, obviously. That was not ideal there. Okay. Speaking of subscribers, by the way, if we get to 29,000 subscribers tonight, then we'll do a beer bong. Still a ways to go on that, by the way.
Numbers updating.
We are about 462. Okay, so about 450 away from that. And by the way, on likes, we're at 100. Here's what I'm going to offer. I haven't taken a shot all night. I want to take a shot. I got Fireball in hand. So we're at 170 likes right now. If we get to 200 likes, I'll take a shot. In fact, I'm so confident it's going to happen, I'm going to pour it right now. Russell Wilson going to the corner. One-on-one coverage, pass incomplete. So hit the like button, and 200 likes, I'll take a shot. So how about that? That sound like a good deal? I think so. Okay. I'll put that in the chat right now. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for Denver at the 32. Handoff, Melvin Gordon. And gets a couple of yards there. 7-yard gain. All right, 3 more likes and the shot's coming. Seattle leading 17-13. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. What is going to happen now? 3rd and 3. Seahawks need a stop right here. Wilson takes the snap, escapes pressure, throws it, going to the end zone, incomplete, flag down though. Yeah, I think it's going to be defensive holding. We got to 200 likes. Time to take a shot, everybody. Got the Fireball in hand. My buddies back home told me I'm not allowed to drink Fireball anymore. I'm too old for that, but I'm not too old for you guys. Flag against Tariq Woolen. We talked about rookie corners making mistakes, and there's another right there, defensive holding. In Woolen's defense, if he didn't hold there, that probably would have been a touchdown. So it was one of those deals where he tried to get away with it because that was about his last resort. So here's the U12s. Let's see if the Seahawks can hang on and get a victory here. Okay. Got to the 200 likes. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line for Denver. There's a run by Melvin Gordon. Gets about a yard. Jones on the tackle there. All right. Second and goal now. Okay. Be good to others says, watch out. There's no computer near. Yeah, guys, I need a new computer. You super chat, it'll go to the computer fund. I'd like to keep my job around here. Wilson passes it. Caught short of the goal line. Albert O on the reception. Third and goal. Okay. Let's see what the Seahawks defense can do now. Remember, they got a goal line stop earlier. The last drive. Let's see if they can stop them again. Okay. Third and goal. All right, get those stops in the chat, guys. Come on, type stop. Seahawks need to stop right now. Here's a handoff. Loose ball, fumble. Seahawks recover in the end zone. Oh, mama. Mike Jackson. Second straight goal line stand from the Seahawks defense, and the Seahawks will take over at the 20-yard line. I can't believe it. Did that just happen? Live check-in on Matthew Peterson right now. Petey, are you okay?
In a word, shambles. I mean, two, like you said, Tyler, goal line fumbles. Even if you don't get touchdowns there, that's 6 points on the board, and this team is winning. Shambles.
Oh, that was beautiful. Wow. Second straight goal line stand, a fumble. Second straight goal line stand, fumble, too. And the Seahawks will take over at the 20-yard line.
And this Broncos defense has been pretty underwhelming so far. They finally get a turnover. Randy Gregory makes a big play, forces a fumble. And the offense, Melvin Gordon's fumbled. Javonte Williams has fumbled. The fumbles were an issue last season, and they are following this team into 2022.
Isn't that unbelievable? Did that happen?
I was pretty confident on Broncos -7. With 3 minutes and 5 seconds in the third quarter, I begin to start to raise a flag of concern of covering. A touchdown, you still had the lead. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
The Seahawks offense has sort of coasted
Sure.
the last few series, right?
Settled down a little bit, right?
Exactly. They're not that same first quarter drive offense, but if you're Seattle, you got to get some points off this turnover because
You have to.
That's
It was a
two
gift.
goal line stands from your defense. You can't just give it right back to the Broncos.
Got a super chat coming in. Thano Smith. I think he's kind of feeling how we're all feeling right now. Thano with a $5 super chat. I believe that's a beer cheers for Thano.
Yep.
Says, I have no words, but I love chat sports and I love my Seahawks. Thano, we love you too. You are a real one. Cheers to you, my friend. Seahawks take over at the 20-yard line. Geno Smith passes it, and that's off the hands of Tyler Lockett, incomplete. Okay. So second down coming up. What an interesting night this has been, folks. I'm having a great time. Petey, not so much, but that's okay. Second and 8 for Seattle. 2:35 to go in the third. Smith rolls out to his left, passes it. Hit the ground. That one incomplete. So 3rd and 8 coming up. All right. So what are the Seahawks going to do this time? Okay. All right. 3rd and 8 for Seattle. Ball at the 22-yard line. 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back. Smith steps back. Pass is complete. First down, Tyler Lockett. Get those ones in the chat, folks. How about that? Tyler Lockett. We were talking about earlier that Geno Smith was doing a really good job of getting the ball to those tall receivers, right? And now getting Tyler Lockett finally involved here, that's big. Nice block from Charles Cross. Charles Cross in that second preseason game, the first time he was in Seattle. A lot of careless penalties, a lot of those mistakes. Hasn't been an issue tonight. He's had a really good game so far. Charlie the Unicorn says 300 likes equals drinks. Yes, it does. We're at 220 likes right now. Here's a run by Penny. Penny gets 5 yards. For every 100 likes from this point forward, we will take a shot. We're at 220 right now. Get to 300, we'll take another shot. We also have our Super Chat menu. And we're at $52 right now. $10 will get you a beer cheers. And so on. We'll get back to that in just a second. Hold on a second here. 2nd and 6 for Seattle. Ball at the 35. Penny with a handoff. Makes one man miss. First down across midfield. Flag down. Back at the 41. I think this one's coming back. Yeah, holding on the offense. It was one of those things that was too good to be true, I guess. Abraham Lucas, the rookie out of Washington State, the right tackle called for the penalty there. And pretty obvious there. He was holding Williams. That's a good call. Hate to admit it, but that's true. All right. 50 seconds left in the third. All right. 2nd and 16. Smith steps back. Oh, found a lane. And a good run by Geno Smith. He's about 2 yards shy of the first down. 3rd down coming up for the Seahawks. 24 seconds remaining in the third. How about that? Really good run by Geno Smith there, and looks like they will let the time tick away. Get those 4s in the chat. Hold those 4s up, folks. The Seahawks head to the 4th, lead it 17-13. We got a ball game, folks. The Seahawks are 15 minutes away from a 1-0 record to begin the 2022 season and getting that oh-so-nice revenge on Russell Wilson and company. 15 minutes away. Who do you got? Let's survey the chat right now. Seattle or Denver? Type C for Seattle, type DEN for Denver. What's going to happen? Do the Seahawks hold on, or does Denver come back and win this game? Let us know in the chat. Spam Seattle. Get those Seahawks in the chat. You know you got Seattle here. Michael says Seattle. Dale says Russ doesn't look too pleased. Michael, what does DES mean? Do you mean Seattle? I think you mean Seattle. Steve-O says Seattle. G for Geno. Okay. Okay. Socket doesn't want to jinx this. That's fair if superstitions are your thing. I do not believe in superstitions personally, but that's all personal preference. Another super chat coming in. This one from Raw Hector again. Hector's my guy. He's been sending us those super chats all throughout the night. At the end of the day, this has lived up to the hype. Oh, it has. I think the ratings tonight are going to be incredible. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put a tweet up on my Twitter feed at Tyler Jones Live. I will share the link to the tweet in the chat. But here's the thing. We need to make sure everybody gets here. We need to get all your friends here, make sure they're a part of this viewing experience that we have tonight. And so I'm going to tweet out the link, start of the fourth quarter and everything. And for every retweet, go to my Twitter profile. I'm going to pin it, retweet it. For every retweet, I'm going to shout you out, and you're going to get on the show. So while I'm doing that, getting that tweet up, I'm going to pass things over to Matthew Peterson for just 1 second. And PD, tell me your thoughts heading into the fourth quarter, your takeaways from this game so far, as I get this tweet up.
Take care of your Twitter.com thing right there, Tyler. But you guys know who I'm pulling for in this game. It's the team losing, and Geno chants are breaking out as he rushes for a first down on 3rd and 2 off the edge. I mean, this is just shambles. Honestly, I'll give you guys everything you want to hear. I just saw on Twitter, Broncos country, let's die. And it feels like that because huge expectations. I mean, this is sort of from Mile High perspective, but people were saying this training camp and preseason, it feels like 2015 when Peyton Manning was there, and it has not looked like that through 3 quarters. Now, if these 2 goal line handoff are touchdowns, we're talking about a team that's up by 10 points. But they aren't. They're not touchdowns. They're 2 fumbles. And I'm not going to be the guy making excuses and pretending like Denver should be winning by 10 right now.
Right.
But you have to give a lot of credit to Seattle where I thought were going to be some serious weak points, which were Charles Cross and Abraham Lucas, 2 rookie starting tackles, dealing with Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory, and they have held their own for the most part.
Right.
And Geno Smith,
fumble! Recovered by the Seahawks. Charles Cross
right on cue.
Caught
There's
it
Bradley
in the
Chubb.
air. How about that? Okay.
Right on cue. Thank you, Bradley, for watching the show.
All right, so I have the tweet here. Here it is in the chat. For every retweet, I will shout you out, and I will follow back. Let's make sure everybody gets here. Start of the fourth quarter. Seahawks are leading this game. We need everybody here for the fourth quarter, folks.
I mean, Chubb looked like an alligator right there trying to eat off Geno Smith's arm.
Here we go. 3rd and 16. Geno Smith steps back. Throws it. And incomplete. Darby almost pulled an interception, not quite.
Ronald Darby's had a pretty bad game so far, but finally makes a play right there on the Broncos defense. And this is what we talked about, Tyler, right?
Right.
The defense makes back-to-back goal line stops, and the offense is now starting to be in cruise control mode. And they're punting it away, and the thing is, Seahawks fans right now are going, well, we've seen this before, except it was Russell Wilson leading us to a comeback victory. Russell Wilson, he knows a thing or two about some fourth quarter heroics. Can he do it now against his old team?
Let's see. Nice punt. And that one fielded about the 17-yard line. Okay, so I have tweeted it out at Tyler Jones Live. Few retweets already coming in. Douglas, gotcha, followed you back. Red River, gotcha, followed you back. Dashing as well, also checking in. And that link is in the chat. Go ahead and retweet that, and I will follow you in and give you a shout out here. So here we go. Denver is got the football after that punt, and they'll have the ball back up on their own end. as Seattle leads 17-13. And Douglas, I hear you. Tweet me, go Hawks. That's right. Let's see them pull this off. Wouldn't that be quite the story
All right,
to
Hawks
get
fans.
this done tonight?
Fourth quarter, get those fours in the chat, all right?
Get the fours.
I am going to be the bad guy, and I will say I am rooting for heart and just will to be broken in this fourth quarter. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried. I'm more worried beyond this game at this point because the Broncos have not looked like remotely close to a playoff team today.
No.
And that was the expectation. Even
Right.
in a stacked AFC West,
Right?
you trade for Russell Wilson to make the playoffs. You don't trade for Russell Wilson to reset for a year.
Right.
You know, you don't give him all that money and give up 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 3 players to take a year off and
Right.
build a little bit and retool.
Yeah.
So get those fours in the chat
Get the
right
fours,
now.
guys.
Get your fours in the chat
All those
here.
fours. Let's see the Seahawks get something done here. 240 likes right now. When we get to 300, then we will take another shot here. But got to get to 300 first. Let's pull up the Super Chat menu for you guys, too, so you know what. Let's get rowdy here in the fourth quarter. We lowered our prices a bit because the Seahawks were leading. We wanted to offer you guys a special. And so here's what we're doing. Any Super Chat gets you a shout-out. $5 will be a beer cheers. $10 will be a shot. $50 a beer chug. We'll chug this thing down. And then if we get to $500, we're a long ways from that right now. We're at $54 at the moment. We get to $500, the boot comes out. So if you send in supers of those amounts, then we'll reward you here on Seahawks Today. 1st and 10 for Denver. 12:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 20-yard line. Wilson steps back, passes it. That one complete. About 3 or 4 yards on first down for Denver. That makes it 2nd and 6. Okay. What do you guys think right now, folks? This game is interesting, isn't it? All right. 2nd and 6 now. This crowd is loud tonight, too. All right. Pitch play to the left. And a short gain there by Williams. That'll bring up 3rd down. Okay. I'm looking for Jordan Brooks here. Let's see what Jordan Brooks can do out of this point in time. The Seahawks defense has played so well. They've had 2 different goal line fumbles forced. And now they're relying on their defense once again. I think this is a good sign for this defense going forward the rest of the year, folks. Here we go. Wilson steps back. He's got all day to throw. Passes it. That's complete. Courtland Sutton gets the first down. Ugh. Had all day. Got to get some pressure on him. Sidney Jones didn't even see Courtland Sutton. He was wide open. I could have caught that pass.
I want to ask this question right now. Everyone watching, give me your honest answer in the chat. When Russell Wilson makes a good play, for half a second do you cheer and then your brain reminds you, no, he's the bad guy now? Because I think there is something to forgetting.
Old habits die hard, you know.
Exactly. So I'm going to be looking in the chat. Let me know. It's okay. It's human. But if for a split second when Russell Wilson makes a good throw, you go, yes, and then you go, oh, shit. He's the naughty guy now.
So the employed boss says, Jones, what are you doing? Look, it's getting hot. It's fourth quarter now. I'd take the jacket off. If you want me to put the jacket on, you know what? Quick poll. We can ask you guys here. We'll end this first poll. Should I put the jacket back on? Let me know. 2nd and 9 for Denver. 10 minutes to go. Passes it. Wilson complete to Jerry Jeudy. They're across midfield. Past the 40. First down. 18 yards on the reception. Okay, there's the question. Should I put the jacket back on? I was getting a little hot. Just going with the vest right now. You guys vote. Let me know in the comment section. Do I need the jacket? I feel like fourth quarter, it got to be loose, right? Somebody's telling me to take the vest off, too. No. We got to – this has been good luck. The colors have been good luck today. All right, 1st and 10 for Denver at the 38. There's a run. Melvin Gordon again gets about 7 or 8 yards.
Jones, you look like you just finished a valet shift right now.
A valet shift?
Yeah. About to hand you my little ticket and get my car and keys back.
Richard's saying take the vest off. I mean,
how much do we have to super chat? Take it all off.
Tell you what, I will. I'll take the vest off if we get to $100 in super chats. We're at $54 right now. I feel like this is good luck, so I'm a little skeptical on taking off. The blue's been good for the Seahawks tonight. 2nd and 2. Wilson steps back. Good pressure. Incomplete.
Someone says it looks like a Colts fan vest. I will say, in person, it's not that Colts blue. I think the camera's kind of changing the shade of blue. It's not that royal of a blue in real life.
No, it looks pretty similar to the blue behind me. Yeah. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 now for the Seahawks, or for the Broncos. Seahawks on defense. 8:28 to go in the fourth quarter. What's going to happen now? Need a stop. Play action. Wilson, wide open is Jeudy. You got to be kidding me. Left him wide open. Got to cover that man. I'm going to at least button up, though. Keep it classy. Unless somebody says otherwise. Fourth quarter. Get those 4s in the chat, folks. Come on now. Need a stop right now. Stop. Type stop. 1st and 10 at the 16. Wilson rolls out to his left, going to the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage that time on, is that Saubert? Okay. Wilson, it was a good pass. Or he had an opening anyway. Saubert just couldn't bring it down. It was right there in his hands. Lost it at the ground. So 2nd and 10 now. Okay. 7:54 to go in the fourth. Wilson steps back. Passes it complete to Williams, and that's going to be about a 6-yard gain. 3rd down coming up. All right. Oh, man. If you're not nervous right now, I mean, you're not live. This feels like a playoff game right now, folks. I mean, the atmosphere in Seattle is immaculate. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Type stop. Get those stops in the chat. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Heavy pressure, wide open, 1st down, Williams. Okay, Cody Barton on the tackle. So, we've seen this situation the last couple of drives where the Seahawks have been able to force a fumble at the goal line. And once again, The offense needs the Seahawks defense to bail them out again. The defense has been really good this second half. The offense has not been able to do much at all after Geno Smith was terrific in that first half. Here we go. First and goal for Denver at the 3. Play action. Wilson to his left. Going to the corner. Or they roll. Let's see. Incomplete or touchdown? No word yet. Incomplete. Okay. The officials didn't know. They were discussing back and forth between the two. And it looked like his foot was on the line. Incomplete. All right. Second and goal. .6:28 to play. Ball at the 3-yard line. Wilson, play action. And they're going to blow this one dead. All right. False start on the offense. They'll back them up 5 yards. All right. We are trying to get to 29,000 subscribers tonight. Got a ways to go, about 414 more subs. Let's go to sub-only chat. And I'll put the sub link in the chat right now, folks. We will do a beer bong, even if it costs me another computer. If you guys get us to 29,000 subs, I don't care. We are going to do a beer bong just because you guys are real ones like that. Got to get there first, folks. Subscribe now. Watch parties, live shows, breaking news and rumors, everything in between. You want to be in the chat? Got to be a subscriber right now. Second down, Wilson. Under pressure, rolls to his left, passes it, going to the corner, incomplete, batted away. Third down. All right, hit that like button too. Let's get those likes. I think that if you like this video, that the Seahawks are going to get a stop here. I think that's how that works. Here we go. What's going to happen now? Third and goal for the Broncos. 12's getting loud in Seattle right now. Get those stops in the chat. Here we go. Third down. Wilson steps back. Heavy pressure. Incomplete. Shelby Harris, the former Denver Bronco, getting pressure on Wilson, and the field goal unit will go on for Denver. How about that? Get those stops in there. How about that? Not today, Satan. Okay. So Brandon McManus on for the field goal try for Denver. 26-yard attempt. Up and good. Okay, they scored. All right. Type F the Broncos in the chat. Denver just scored. Come on now. Type F the donkeys. Come on. Good gravy. Still leading. Not time to panic yet. Everything's good. But nonetheless, Denver with some points there. All right. Let's check our updated sub numbers since we've gone to we're at 28,594. Still got a ways to go, folks. If you want that beer bong, we got to get about 400 more subscribers. All right. What do you guys think right now? I mean, so here's the thing. Up by 1, 6 minutes to go. I'm looking at this situation right now, you run the ball, wear out clock, and try to get some points. Anything, right? I mean, just think about this. Simple math right now, okay? You get 3 on the board here, then Denver has to get a touchdown no matter what. 7, obviously, it'd have to be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Let me throw this question to you,
Okay, go ahead, Petey.
just to have some fun here.
Okay.
If the Seahawks score a touchdown, would you go for 2 to seal the win?
I would not go for 2.
I wouldn't either, but I wanted to see if I could bait anyone to that bad idea.
So I would not
Take
go.
the extra point, force the Broncos to get a 2-point conversion.
Right. I would not go for 2 here because just you don't want to open up that door if you don't get it for Denver to be able just to tie it right away
Yeah.
with an extra point. So I would not. What say you? Would you go for 2? I want it. That's me personally, but I
Here, let me ask this question to you guys watching right now, because I'm seeing it in the chat a little bit. If you got to pick someone to score a touchdown right now, who would you want it to be? Right? Would you want to see a Penny 75-yard touchdown run, as someone put it, or a DK Metcalf run and score? Let me know. I would love to see a Patrick Surtain 46-yard pick 6. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
46-yard pick 6 from PS2.
so that's
No
what-
bias. I do not run a Broncos YouTube channel or anything like that.
Yeah, FPD in the chat. My goodness.
Oh, someone put Brandon said Noah Fant. You just saw Shelby Harris, a former Bronco.
I'd
That
like-
would be some sweet revenge.
So my answer would be anyone, but I do think it would be nice if it was Noah Fant, personally. Get some revenge on Denver. Here's kickoff turn from DJ Dallas all the way to about the 31-yard line is where the Seahawks will start on offense with 6:08 remaining in this one. So far, of that question we asked you, I'm seeing several DKs, a lot of Metcalfs. Peterson, DK, DJ Dallas, Will Dissly, that'd be interesting. By the way, this is funny. Yesterday I did Red Zone on our Chat Sports channel, and I'm still getting some F-jacks from him not sharing Baja Blast, even on this show. All right, Will Dissly with about a 2-yard reception on first down. All right, let's bring it home. 20 likes away from another shot, by the way. We're at 279 right now, so like the video. And when we get to 300, then another shot will be on the way. 2nd and 8 for Seattle at the 32. Wilson goes to Fant, and Fant's going to gain a couple yards there.
All right, how about this question? What will happen on this drive? A touchdown, a field goal, a turnover, or a punt? I mean, if you're the Seahawks right now, the last thing you can do is just go 3 and out, because you have been playing with fire this second half of the defense bailing the offense out, it feels like, time after time for Seattle not scoring.
Here we go. 3rd and 6. Wilson. Pressure, and he's sacked for a loss. That's going to bring up 4th down, and have to imagine the punt unit. Not great there from Seattle. A 3-and-out sequence. And so they'll bring on the punt unit and a chance for Denver now. Charles Cross got beat. Bradley Chubb got right around Cross and got the sack. Bradley Chubb's had a nice night tonight. Charles Cross, that was the first big mistake that we've seen from him this evening. Here's the punt. Nice kick. And it's going to have a nice roll to about the 21, so they flip the field on him here. Okay. All right. 7 likes away from another shot here. I got the fireball in hand. So once we get to that 7 likes, then we'll take another shot. Let's see. Super chat menu. Let's go over that one more time. That's the other way that you can get me to drink in this stream. Let me move that out of the way. Here we go. Any super chat gets you a shout out on the show. $5 gets you a beer cheers. $10 super chat, little shot. $50 and we'll chug a beer. And then $500 in supers, we will take down the boot. We're a long ways from getting that boot, though. We're
How
only
about
at
this?
$54 right now. But
Let's take this sale
okay.
and let's slash the prices in half for the rest of this fourth quarter.
Okay.
Everything you see on screen, which is already discounted, this is like a going out of style sale right now. End of the fourth quarter. I mean, Seahawk fans, you guys are 5 minutes away from the Super Bowl of the season. Let's be honest. If the Seahawks only win one game this year, you want it to be this game. That's how close they are.
Yeah.
And that's how close I am to melting down in my chair.
So
half off, and you can start your celebration potentially early right now.
right. So beer cheers, $2.50. Shot for $5. Beer chug for $25. And if we get to $2.50 in supers, then we'll get out the boot. So that's the discount price that we're offering you right now. By the way, Will Scott is asking about my blazer from Dolphins Today. I might have to put this back on now, this puppy, because it was getting hot. And hello, Dr. Chicken. Where you been all night, Dr. Chicken? It was getting hot, but then the Broncos got back into the game after I took it off. So I think the jacket's got to go back on. I think just to keep the mojo back, not to be superstitious, but everything was going well when the jacket was on. Then the Broncos got a little run in there when the jacket came off. So with that, the jacket goes back on. What's going to happen there's our super chat menu. Half price sale right now on that. We'll offer you as we near the end of this game. What will happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Let us know in the chat. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Ball at the 22-yard line. Got a super chat we'll get to in just one moment. Wilson under center. Hands it off to Williams. And that's about a 4 or 5 yard gain. And the clock continuing to run. Super chat coming in from Raw Hector. Let's take a shot. Let's go Hawks. I think I owe you 2 shots now. Oh, and got another super chat coming in too. So hold on. We'll catch up there. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Shot after this play. 2nd and 5, 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Wilson takes the snap, passes it incomplete off the hands of Jerry Jeudy. Okay.
Pretty sure Nicholas Newton said he wanted to hear less from me. So you know what, Newton? Let me give you a good old Broncos country. Let's ride.
No. That's not how that works around here. We do not say those words. We say, go Seahawks, let's fly. Fly, Seahawks, fly. Here we go. Nicholas, I will chug the rest of this beer now for you. I believe that's how that works. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Oh, okay. Wilson steps back. Good pressure. Gets the pass away. That's complete. Did he get there? I don't know. That is close.
This is a generous spotting.
Yeah, I don't agree with that spot. The yellow line is unofficial, so we shall see. I think they're going to give him the first down, but let's see. He dove for it. I think they're going to give him the first down. I hate to say that, but I think they will.
$31 away from $100. What do we say? $100 in super chats and the Seahawks win, and we're getting a boot on screen.
Yes.
So, ball's in your court.
All right, Seahawk fans.
Oh, just short, I think.
Oh, they say first down. Just by a few inches. That's a bad spot. I would challenge it if I'm Pete Carroll right now. Throw out that red flag. That was not a first down. Very friendly from the officials. First and 10. Here's the red flag. Throw that thing. Yeah! There you go, Pete, my guy. Thank you, Pete, for that. Okay. Pete, just for that, this one's to Pete Carroll.
All right, here's the interesting thing right now with this challenge.
Okay?
To me, there's only so much you can review, meaning you can't call forward progress in a review.
Right.
I think he's got it by that view. I think the whistle should have been blown, honestly, before that second effort. But clearly the Seahawks are going all in on stopping Denver on this drive, as opposed to saving all 3 timeouts for their offense to maybe go down the field and put up a field goal if Denver scores three points here.
Okay. This is interesting, isn't it, folks? We are I thought he was short. They got a very generous spot. You review it, you back him up, and you get the fourth down, I think is what ultimately we're going to see here. But in actual, just not trying to get a little too inside baseball here, but of replay reviews, the hardest to win is spot challenges. No question about it.
No, yeah.
And so while I agree with the challenge, and I wanted to see Pete Carroll do this, in actuality, the likelihood of this being overturned is probably not that high. But at this point in the ball game, you don't have a choice. You have to make that challenge.
Let me challenge you with this. If you kept your challenge there and likely save a timeout, you could use that timeout to stop the Broncos from running down the clock if they get into field goal range.
Right.
That timeout might bite you in the tail. If Denver gets in field goal range and then they milk the clock and leave Geno in the offense 15 seconds.
It might, but I do think that Denver is going to have to throw the football. Tonight we have not seen, when Denver has focused on their ground attack, be effective just on the ground. I think that you might get bailed out by Russell Wilson having to throw the football in that circumstance.
Yeah, we got an interesting chat I want to put on screen right now. And I'll actually challenge the audience right now. Grade Tyler's suit. A, B, C, D, or F. As you watch a Papa John's commercial, what grade would you give Teager's suit right now? Let's look at him in all of his beauty. This tall, blue-green glass of water. Model it, baby.
Hey, there we go.
Work it.
What do you think, folks? Grade the suit. A, B, C, D, or F. Give me those A's. If you give me an – oh, so call stood. I told you it would be hard to overturn, but Pete Carroll didn't really have a choice. He had to challenge that. Pass complete. That's going to be about a 7-yard gain on a first down. And what did I tell you? I told you that the Broncos were still going to pass the football. All right. Let's sub for dubs, guys. If you want the Seahawks to win, then you got to be a subscriber to the channel. Sub for dubs right now, folks. I'm putting the link in the chat. Sub for dubs. 2nd and 4. And that is Melvin Gordon. Got about a yard, maybe 2. 3rd down coming up. Sub for dubs here, folks. Come on now. You want to see a Seahawks victory? You want to be a part of these watch parties each and every Seahawks game or live shows on Wednesdays? Also, our daily news and rumors right here all in one place. Subscribe now here on Seahawks Today. 3rd and 2 for the Broncos, and the 2-minute warning. So we have a minute to think this over. Okay, folks. So time to pace a little bit. Pace around the room. What are we feeling here? What are we thinking here, folks? I say here, Petey, send the house. Go, just why not? Send a couple of your linebackers on top of the defensive line and just go for it here on this third down. That's what I would do. I would send the house. What are you thinking? If you're Pete Carroll, if you're Clint Hurt, the defensive coordinator of Seattle, what are you thinking, Petey, as far as defensively here?
Well, let me get this little Pell bad boy on here. Here's what I'm thinking.
You at least know Russell Wilson and all of his strengths. And he does, as Seahawks fans will remember, pretty well against the blitz, right? His ability to extend plays and then create an odd number downfield works in his advantage. Now, this Broncos offensive line is already a little bit beat up. They're missing basically two starters right now. Their right guard and their right tackle. I don't know if you really got to bring any extra bodies to get after Russell Wilson. If I were Seattle in this case, I mean, going full-on Dr. Heat mode and throwing 8 guys at number 3 sounds fun in Madden. But let's be honest, you have seen this movie before, except you guys were the beneficiary.
Right.
Do you really want to watch Russell Wilson pick you apart with pressure coming his way and an open man 35 yards down the field? I don't know, Jim. I don't know, Jim. I know this much. Pretty much a scientific fact. If you sub, you get the dub, because you don't want to be the one guy who doesn't hit the sub button and then tomorrow morning doesn't get to enjoy Victory Tuesday after Monday Night Football. So hit the sub button. It's absolutely free. Sub for dubs. Don't leave it up to chance, because I'll tell you this much. Once we're done here and I get to film my Broncos video, which is going to be a celebration of life of Russell Wilson winning his first game in Denver.
Or losing. Hold
I
that
will
thought.
come
Here
for
we go.
dunks in this channel over here.
Third down.
We're back, baby.
3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Wilson. Thinking about it, letting the play clock run down. 14 seconds. Wilson takes the snap. They send 4. Passes it. Completed. First down, Denver. Williams catches it. Stays inbounds. And a first down for Denver. They are close to midfield.
And a very deliberate decision to stay inbounds.
Yes.
Now that time, Denver's got 3 timeouts. They control the clock here. They will let this clock milk down, and they will manipulate it however they want.
That was brutal. Left the running back wide open. Nobody covered that guy. Here we go. 1st and 10. Less than 90 seconds to go. Wilson steps back, passes it, and loses a lot of yards. Cody Barton getting in there. Helmet came off and everything. And Cody Barton with a huge play. And it looks like Barton is a little banged up after that one. Barton was struggling in the first half, made some nice plays here in the second half, and one of the biggest plays of the night so far here in the fourth quarter, Cody Barton getting after Williams there. Oh, and an injury timeout, and so that will cost Seattle a timeout. As got another Seahawk down. That's Darrell Taylor down, by the way. That's where Petey went to school, by the way. Not great. Cody Barton walks off on his own power. That's good to see. But Darrell Taylor, I hope he's all right. Here we go. 2nd and 14. 1:13 to go. Ball at the 45-yard line. Broncos in the shotgun. Wilson steps back, scrambles himself out to the left, and gets about 5 yards. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. 3rd down coming up. Got to get a stop here. Spam stop in the chat. Hold on, flag here. Okay. Incomplete pass. The ball hit the turf is what the officials are saying. So not a 5 or 6 yard gain. Instead, it's back to 3rd and 14. Spam stop in this chat. Here we go. 3rd and 14. 1:11 to go in the 4th quarter. Seahawks up 17-16. Wilson steps back, passes it complete to Williams, makes one man miss, and he is stopped well short of the 1st down. Jordan Brooks. And that'll bring up 4th down with less than a minute to go. The offense will stay on the field for Denver. 4th and 5. Spam stop in the chat. Come on now. Here we go, Seahawks. Need a stop right now. Clock continuing to run. 27 seconds on the clock. 25. 4th and 5 and a timeout from Denver.
All right, so I like that decision right there. The Broncos lined up. They know that they get the 1st down. They're pretty much in field goal range. So they just wanted to see what kind of defense Seattle would line up in. Let the clock tick down. If they don't get it, the game's over regardless if there's 20 or 40 seconds. If you do get the 1st down, you're in Brandon McManus range. So why not see what front Seattle offers in their first look at this key game-deciding play right here?
All right, 4th down. Get those 4s in the chat. What do you guys think right now? This is a wild game, folks. This has been incredible. 4th and 5, 20 seconds on the clock. Seattle leading 17-16, and they send the field goal unit on the field. And there's a timeout from Seattle. McManus would have missed it, though. Okay. This would be a career long for McManus here. That's why you traded all that capital for him. Here we go. So a 64-yard field goal attempt for the lead. 20 seconds to go. McManus puts it up. It's got the distance. Wide left. No good. No good. He missed it. And the Seahawks are 15 seconds away from getting their revenge on Russell Wilson and the Broncos and going to 1-0 to start the 2022 NFL season. How about that, PD? Ha, ha, ha! Oh, mama! That's amazing! Amazing! The donkey show is going back to the barn as the Seahawks are 15 seconds away from a win. Geno Smith with the kneel down, and that will do it. The Seahawks are 1-0 and take down Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. Hold on, timeout here. Got a little ahead of myself. Oh, all right. All right, we're $31 away from making Petey do a boot now that the Seahawks are about to win. Let's punish this Bronco fan. We need to punish him badly here tonight. I need $31 right now to make Petey put down this boot. Somebody help me out here. Wow. Back to the barn, donkeys. That was incredible.
Hackett, go home. Why are you calling timeouts? I don't know why you trade for Russell Wilson to then give it to Brandon McManus for a 64-yard field goal. You're not at altitude. Look around. You're next to the freaking ocean. Let Russ get 5 yards. I'd rather go down on that ship than a 64-yard field goal.
Geno Smith, 23-28, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns. He is the player of the game tonight. Seahawks are just seconds away from victory.
I mean, if you're Seattle, you can go 1-16, and this is a successful season now.
This is going to be a night that Seahawk fans remember for the rest of their lives. $31 away, and we will make this Bronco fan, we will torture him and make him do a boot. Got to get $31.
Hackett, if you call another timeout, I'm deleting my Broncos YouTube channel.
They did call another timeout.
Well, there it goes. Sorry, James. What? Why? You think they're just going to fumble the snap? Just raise the white flag, dude. Give it up.
I put the blazer back on, as Will Scott points out, and the Seahawks closed it out. Last year, Seattle was 0-5 in games decided by 3 points or fewer. Tonight is not that night. The Seahawks get their revenge on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos and win it 17-16. Put those ponies back in the barn. The Seahawks get the dub. How about that? Woo, doggies. Let's go. Drink up, my friends. Seahawks victory. Thomas says I'll donate 30 if they both do the boot. You know what? Yeah. Tom, you put that 31 in. I'll do a boot too. And Petey will do a boot too. We got to punish Petey.
I'm going to do a boot of tears.
A boot of tears. Oh, if you had a good time tonight, we're doing this for every Seahawks game all season long. So subscribe to the channel now.
It's also a good time to remember I put everything on Denver -6.5. It's not looking too good right now.
Now your girlfriend is going to disown you.
Oh, she's going to be moving out because we are
You're
foreclosing on our mortgage.
Oh, I'm so happy for Geno and the Seahawks. This is a good night. So 1-0. How about that? You know, this has been a fun night. And the Seahawks get this done. The defense was great. 2 goal line stands that resulted in fumbles. Geno Smith playing out of his mind in that first half. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Post-game mailbag. We'll get to in just a second. Get your questions in. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get into the front of the line here. All right, here's Super Chat coming in. Thomas Bridges, $20. I need a Go Pokes. I'll give you a Go Pokes. Here we go. Go Pokes. Thomas, to you, my friend. How about that? Go Pokes. $10 away from a boot here on both ends. From me and Petey both. Thank you, Tom, for that. Mailbag coming up in just a couple minutes. Okay. There it is. Thomas Bridges comes through with another super chat. This one says, get the boot out. Jones, don't let me down. Win it. Win it we did. Seahawks get the dub. 1-0, baby. Boots are coming. Petey, go ahead. Fill her up. And we'll get started with the post-game show in just a moment. What a night for the Seahawks. Post-game live mailbag coming up in just a second. If you want to be a part of the live mailbag, get your questions in with the hashtag Seahawks in the chat. That way Petey can sort through the questions. And you can also super chat, and you will get through the front of the line. You'll get your questions on the show first. So that's how that works. If you want your questions in, got to do it that way. So mailbag will begin in just a few moments from right now. Get those questions in. Hashtag Seahawks. Levi says, have a drink on me. Levi, I'll have a drink for you, but you got to super chat me to get me that drink. Okay? Send in a super chat, and we'll take a drink for you. Got that boot coming here in just a second. Oh, there we go. Michael. This one's good from Michael. This one's really good. Super chat coming in. Michael says, Broncos country, I tried. Oh, let's go Hawks. Michael, you are a real one. Here's to you, my friend. I'll take a couple of these from Michael. Michael, you are the man. Post-game coming up in just a moment from right now. 2 shots for Michael to celebrate the Seahawks win. I got to tell you, what a night from the Seahawks. I mean, Russell Wilson, they contained him for the most part. We saw Geno Smith just play incredible. Just a great win for the Seahawks. We got boots coming. The boot is on the way. I'll do the first boot. And then we'll let Petey go after that. But wow. Post-game show coming up in just a few moments from right now. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I mean, that game went as well as it could have. I mean, realistically. You think about it. The defense were asked to do things they should not have had to do. Right? I mean, realistically, 2 goal line stand fumbles. Okay? That fourth, the final possession to force a 64-yard field goal. The offense was really good in the first half, but went away in the second half. And the defense said, we got this. It's okay. I mean, wow. What a night, huh? What's your one-word reaction, folks? Let me know in the chat right now. What's your one-word reaction to the Seahawks pulling off this win? I want to know in the chat right now. Give me one word to describe what the Seahawks did. And the jacket came back on. The jacket resulted in a win. It's a good look. I might have to wear this every week now. Here we go. The boot is ready to go. I have it in hand. I will do the boot. And then we'll do post-game. Petey's going to do a boot too. We're going to have a lot of fun here on this. So, without further ado, I'm going to take my headset off. I will take a step back from the computer just to be safe. And we will do the boot to celebrate the Seahawks win. So here we go, folks. I'm going to keep the jacket on, though. Just had to take it off for the to get the microphone. Here we go, folks. Seahawks country. Let's fly. Woo. Yes. Oh. Yeah. That's what we call a victory beer. Oh. that felt good. And no spillage. The suit is still in good shape for postgame. No problems here. We're still good to go. The postgame cut, no damage done. This suit is good to roll. Don't need to go to the dry cleaners. We're feeling good. All right. Prom night, Tyler Jones. Hello, ladies. You'd be swiping right on me tonight after this win. I know that. Brian, thanks for putting the jacket back on, Tyler. The jacket's good luck. I might have to bring the jacket back next week after tonight. Wow. I feel great. Petey, let's go ahead and get started. Post-game show. Post-game mailbag. Get your questions in. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get to the first, to get through the line. If you Super Chat, your questions will be up first. Petey, real quick. Go ahead.
I owe you guys, 1 second. I owe you guys a boot. I'm going to do a half-off boot, sort of. I'm just going to finish out of a whole big cup because I don't want to drink out of Tyler's boot that he just demolished.
Don't
right
we have
there.
a second boot?
Well, maybe we have a second boot. You probably shouldn't have reminded me of that.
He tried to get out of it. You hear that, Seahawks fans? This Bronco host tried to get out of what he promised you. Not today. Nice try, Petey. He tried. That mother effer. Trying to get out of that boot. I don't allow people to get by easy. That's not what we do here. Okay. In fact, I'm going to take a shot for that. For holding PD accountable. Just like, the Seahawks held the Broncos accountable. Okay. Okay, PD's going to do that boot. I'm going to tell you this right now. PD's boot is not going to be even close to the speed of my boot. I can tell you that right now. Bronco fans can't hang like me. But it'll give a good effort. Am I going to need to Uber home tonight? Probably so. I'm going to be back at work at like 9:30 in the morning. James Yoder, if you're watching, my boss, can I come in later? Because I am going to enjoy myself and celebrate the Seahawks victory tonight. Here's another. While we wait for Petey. Ha ha! He found the other boot. There it is. Petey. Here he comes, folks. He tried to get away. He tried to get away with not getting the boot out. But, by golly, we have a second boot around here.
I mean, take your victory lap because I talked a lot of shit. And
yeah.
I really thought the Broncos were going to win like 35. No, 28-10 was my prediction. So, far from it. Yeah, I don't want to give you guys more ammunition. Let's get this over with, shall we?
Okay, so here we go.
By the way, this will be a disaster, okay?
Oh, it's not going to be like mine. Here's what we'll do, folks. As PD's doing this, being the Bronco guy, spam FPD in the chat.
That's very sweet of you.
Yes. Here we go, and I'm going to time him. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Spam FPD in the chat. Here he goes. Oh, come on, PD. You got to pick up some speed there. Come on, PD. No, you can't stop. No. He stopped. This is definitely a Bronco fan here. Seahawks can drink better than Bronco fans can. You don't feel well? Oh, no.
Well, not that kind of feel well, but I know. I was getting too worried.
Taking the computer away. All right. PD still going for it. Come on now, PD. Oh, he's trying. Oh, man. Remember, he's still got to do the Broncos postgame show later. There he goes. He's still going for it. Almost there. He's trying. He's almost there. He's almost got it. Okay, you got like 2 sips left.
Really quickly, Joe Buck on ESPN now. Like, this is just too weird.
I like Joe Buck.
I know, but I'll never get used to
I like Joe and Troy. Well, Joe's wife works for ESPN, so it's like a family affair. Here we go. You definitely went to a dry campus, Thomas says. They can't drink at the University of Tennessee, apparently. Nice effort, though. At least he tried. He's a man of his word, even if I had to go get the other boot for him. The official time, 1:49 on that boot. Yikes. He did it, but it wasn't pretty. How about that? Okay. Subscribe now. Sub for dubs. The jacket worked. I think I'm going to have to bring the jacket back next week after that win. I think so. Here we go. Post-game cut. You want to get a question in, use hashtag Seahawks. Okay. Perfect. If you want on the post-game mailbag, use hashtag Seahawks or use the Super Chat menu. You can Super Chat and you can jump to the front of the line. Also, by the way, we are 37 likes away from 400. We get to 400 likes, then I'll chug a can of beer. Not film another boot. I'll chug a can if we get to 400 likes. Like the video, and if we get to 400 by the end of the show, then I'll chug a shotgun of beer before we go. All right, here we go. Post-game time now here on Seahawks Today. Let's go ahead and get started. What a win! The Seahawks take down the Denver Broncos 17-16 on Monday Night Football and get their revenge on Russell Wilson. Hello, everybody. Tyler Jones here. So glad to have you with us to talk about the best game of the entire weekend as the Seahawks pull off the upset to move ahead to 1-0 to start the 2022 NFL season. And I got to tell you, Geno Smith was just terrific in this game. Was not making mistakes, was finding his receivers in places that he should not have been able to, getting it in those tight windows from time to time. And what I liked in particular with Geno Smith, too, was that he used the big guys to his advantage. DK Metcalf, Will Dissly, Noah Fant, Colby Parkinson, all those big guys, he was using them so well. I loved that from him. It was a very good night. And the defense. The defense won this game for the Seahawks. You look at the second half for what Seattle was able to do. Not one, but 2 goal line stands that resulted in fumbles, takeaways, where the Seahawks took over. And then the final possession, when the Seahawks held the Denver Broncos to a 64-yard field goal attempt that was no good, and the Seahawks pulled off the victory. And this is one that Seahawk fans will get to brag about for a long time. No matter how this season goes, Seahawk fans after tonight will forever get to say that the Seahawks took down Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos in his first game as a Bronco in Seattle. Let's get to the questions. The mailbag today. Reaction to this game. Bro, all 4 Seattle teams won this weekend. Seahawks, Mariners, Sounders, the Washington Huskies won. Question is there any defense free agents to get if those injuries are bad? Jokiski Tart is available at safety to replace Jamal Adams. I don't know how long Jamal Adams is going to be out. He was carted off, so that's not ideal. That certainly is a cause for concern. Adams would be one that comes to mind right away. But the reality of it is, at this point in time, that most guys are taken, right? I mean, this is week 1 now. Most of the haves have a home, and the have-nots are looking elsewhere. And so it's just a tough spot to be in. It's the nature of the beast. You're going to lose some guys. I mean, you look at the Baltimore Ravens, their Week 1 contest, they found out they lost 2 starters for the rest of the season. So it's not ideal, but I got to tell you, this game, even though they got the win, it did come at a price. There were a couple of bodies that were sacrificed, some injuries that were not ideal for this Seahawks team. We'll update those as we get more information throughout the week, but a win's a win, as they say. Hopefully Jamal Adams is okay, but Tart is the guy that comes to mind for me at that safety spot. Nick says, hashtag Seahawks, hashtag Papa Seahawk. What are your thoughts on this Seahawks team? First, I got to start with Geno Smith. Look, this Seahawks team faced a lot of criticism for that Russell Wilson trade and for not finding a direct solution for replacing Russell Wilson, right? Not finding that long-term solution. And as good as Geno Smith played, I mean, he's not the long-term fix. But Geno Smith tonight looked like the guy that said, I'm going to be fine for now, that everything's going to be okay. The biggest knock on Geno Smith throughout his whole career has been 2 things: turnovers and his ability to make big plays, the lack of. And tonight, he didn't turn the ball over, and he was able to make some big-time plays in some big-time moments. Geno Smith did. So for me, Geno Smith deserves a lot of praise, a lot of credit tonight for what was able to go down, how this worked. I loved what Geno Smith was able to put together. So, who was your MVP for Week 1? I got to go Geno. I would also say the entire defense as a whole for what they were able to do as a collective unit, for the fumbles that they forced, and for the stops that they made. I mean, as good as the offense played in the first half, they went MIA in the second half. And in that second half, the defense was asked to do a lot. And they made the necessary plays to do so. So, twofold for me. Geno on offense, and then the entire defense gets MVP for me. What say you? Let me know in the comments section below. Tell me who the MVP was for Week 1. Anthony writes, despite the couple of sacks, how did Charles Cross hold up against Bradley Chubb? Nick Chubb's the running back for the Browns. That one sack he had in the fourth quarter was pretty egregious that he gave up there. But, I mean, let's face it, Bradley Chubb is one of the best defensive players in this league, an all-pro caliber talent. He was going to get his, right? And so, for me, I looked at with Charles Cross, the thing that I liked best was the penalties weren't there. Remember that second preseason game against Chicago? And what do we talk about on this show? The mistakes that he made when, things were just not going well, right? That we saw him get called for, a few false starts, some holding penalties, some things that you didn't want to see from a first-round pick, number 9 overall. And tonight, the progress, and what have we talked about with this Seahawks team, with this young talent in particular, that you want to see this group make improvements week by week. And since we saw him in that second preseason game, the big improvement I saw from Charles Cross was not stacking up those penalties and hurting everybody else. Sure, Chubb got his and got some sacks, but what Charles Cross did a good job of was avoiding those penalties. He got the nerves out of the way, I feel, in that second preseason game. It looked much better on that front tonight. So, yes, that's what I would say for Chubb. How he held up, the big improvement was his lack of penalties. All right, next question. David writes, I'll admit, I doubted Geno and wanted Locke to start, but if Geno can play like how he did in the first half consistently, I'll never doubt him again. Yeah. Geno Smith, it has been a long career for him at this point, right? I mean, tonight was 8 years since the first time he started week 1, all the way back when he was playing for the New York Jets. And he was a backup, of course, with the Giants and the Chargers and backing up Russell Wilson the last couple of years. And then even, just a few months ago, the DUI arrest that came up, and we wondered if he was going to be suspended and even allowed to play week 1, how that would all work out. All those things. And yet here we are, and we see Geno Smith just play really well and make plays. I mean, he wasn't even – here's the thing. Seahawk fans asked of Geno Smith this offseason if he was going to be the starter, that he would be a game manager. Tonight, he wasn't even a game manager. He was a playmaker. He did way more than any of us anticipated. I mean, you are lying if you thought Geno Smith was going to play like that tonight. I loved it, and hopefully there's more of that to come from Geno Smith in the future. We'll see. Dave, thanks for the question. This is why you got to subscribe to Seahawks Today. Win, lose, tie, we're going to be here. And we're talking about your favorite team. And we're giving you honest opinions, honest feedback here. If it was a loss, we would have told you what went wrong. If it's a win, we celebrate and we have a good time. Either way, this is why you subscribe to the channel for stuff like this. We're going to have watch parties, live shows all season long right here in one place. It's Seahawks Today, and it's powered by Chat Sports. 17-16 the final. Seattle takes down Denver. Couple more questions for you that we'll get to in the comments section. This next one from Colby. Josh Jones and the whole defense played great in the second half, though. They did. I mean, they really did. I was so impressed with this defense. And there's some young guys on this defense. And a changing of the guard, right? With Bobby Wagner gone and among others. And, you didn't have Jamal Adams for that second half. And these guys answered the call. And if the Seahawks are going to win football games, I think we saw tonight that you're going to have to ask the defense to give a little extra. My old pastor all the time, when the offering plate would come around, would say, hey, not only do you throw your tithe in there, but give a little extra or whatever. I think for the Seahawks, if they're going to win some of these games like what we saw tonight, it's not about just doing their job and giving their tithe, but a little extra, because as we saw with the offense tonight, things are going to be great, but things are going to slow down too. You can't rely on this offense, quite frankly. So with the defense, if they can do that little extra part, add to that offering plate a little bit more, like they did tonight, then there's going to be several games that you think are losses that turn into wins because of that. How would you grade the Seahawks tonight? I give it an A. You won. You got a win against Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos, a team that everybody expects to be in the playoffs. You were a 7-point underdog, according to BetUS. More from them in just a second. I give them an A. Grade them in the comment section. Let me know, A, B, C, D, or F. Today's show presented by BetUS. BetUS, the absolute best in the game. If you bet on the Seahawks tonight, you made a decent amount of money from BetUS. With the promo code Seahawks125, you get a 125% deposit bonus. Play now at chatsports.com/bet. And it's just for Seahawks Today viewers. If you use that promo code, you put $100 down, they're going to give you $125 to spend for free. It's a great deal, just for viewers of Seahawks Today. That's like buying a pizza and they give you a whole nother pizza and a slice for free. It's a great deal. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Seahawks125. Grim writes, is Jamal Adams out for the season? Looks like it might be a torn ACL. We don't have that update yet. When we do, we will let you know. But as of the time of this taping, we have not seen Jamal Adams declared out for the season. But it didn't look good when Jamal Adams went down and when he was carted off and how he reacted. Remember, that came on the sack of Russell Wilson there in the second quarter. I hope Jamal Adams is okay. But the way that he left, and with him being doubtful to return almost immediately, the report that came out, I'm not feeling good there. We'll see. When we get that update, we'll let you know. No details as of this taping right now, but hopefully Jamal Adams is okay there. So thank you for the question, Grim. And final thoughts here. I don't know how the rest of the season's going to go. I really don't. I don't know if the Seahawks are going to win 5 more games, 3 more games, 10 more, whatever it may be. But this is a night that we will look back on 10, 20, 30 years from now and say, you know what? The Seahawks beat the Broncos. They beat Russell Wilson in his return visit. You can't take that away, no matter what. Tonight is a night to remember. Even if you're on the side of Team Tank, if you were one of those people, and there were some of those people out there that wanted this team to tank, if you were one of those, you still wanted to win tonight, and you got that one. And so for me, no matter what happens this season, we all have a night to just put everything aside and enjoy what went down and enjoy this win. 17-16, Seahawks win. Week 2, bring it on. I loved it. Appreciate you joining us here on Seahawks Today. We'll see you next time. All right, so we are just about done. I am about to put the shot clock on for 60 seconds. And I do owe you another shot, though, because we got to 400 likes. But if you want us to do anything else tonight, any more drinking, any of that, can we show the Super Chat menu one more time? Here we go. The Super Chat menu. Here we go. We are at $117. We did do a boot. I don't think we're going to get – we did a half-off special. So here's what it is. $5, we'll do another shot. $25 for a beer chug. $2.50, and we'll do the boot. I'm going to put the shot clock on. And if we get to any of those in the next minute, then we will do those and we'll keep going. Otherwise, we got to end the stream and go home. So shot clock begins right now. Here we go. And guys, it's been a lot of fun. If this is your first time here tonight, you got to subscribe to the channel. The Seahawks schedule, the upcoming games. We told you that we are going to do this every week here on Seahawks Today, do these watch parties. And what's coming up ahead, next week the Seahawks take on the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be a 4:05 Eastern Time kick, 1:05 Pacific. We'll have that game for you. Do what we did tonight, do it all over again. Then the next week they take on the Falcons, and then the next week take on the Lions. The 49ers coming off a loss against the Chicago Bears. I think after this week, that's turned into a winnable game now. Now it has. I'm excited. Let's see. Got a few more seconds left on the shot clock. And there it is. All right. We got to go. Guys, it's been fun. Petey, thanks for being a good sport tonight, my friend. If you are a Bronco fan, and we had a couple of them checking in, please check out Broncos Breakdown with Matthew Peterson here. I mean, it's all in good fun. We're all family around here. Okay, get a super chat. We're not done yet. We're not going home yet. 2 shots for Bailey. Okay. Always compete. Groin injury for Jamal Adams. Any timetable? Okay. No timetable on that. Okay. All right. So groin injury for Jamal Adams. Waiting to see if we get any further details. Bailey, there are 2 shots for you. You bought them at a discount. Thanks for doing that. Bailey, you are awesome. Bailey Braun checking in. So you guys bought more time with that. We won't go away yet since Bailey did that. But, yes, Jamal Adams, a groin injury. Not an ACL, so that is good. I can tell you, I know what it's like to have a hurt groin, but I can tell you that is something that is recoverable. That sounds painful, the groin, but it is something that is not nearly as bad as when we're hearing the idea of an ACL. So groin could be out a bit, but comparably speaking to what could have been when we saw him carted off and all that, I think we'll take that for Jamal Adams there. So maybe you don't need to go to free agency and assign someone there. Bailey, always compete. Go Hawks. That's absolutely right. Thank you, Bailey, for that. All right. Okay, so we have an update from Adam Schefter. Okay, cool. So got an update from Adam Schefter on Jamal Adams that we are going to bring you right now on that groin injury that just came in just a few moments ago. Say what you want about Schefty. I know that he his track record lately, he's had some bad judgments, but the man can still report news. I can tell you that much right now. All right, so we'll get to that here in just a second. As soon as our graphics update, we'll bring you that. Live news in real time. That's how this works here, folks. And, how about that? Think about this. Think about this, folks. We were just about to go away, but Bailey threw in $5 on the shot clock, and now you got us to give this update from Adam Schefter. I mean, that's what – if Bailey didn't throw in that super chat, then you guys would not have gotten the update from Schefter. So how about that? Bailey, you're a real one. Thank you for that. All right, so I'm going to put the shot clock on again. Maybe we'll have more breaking news come in. Shot clock going now. 1 minute to go. If no super chat comes in this 1 minute, then I'm going to give you this Adam Schefter update, and then we will call it a night. So here's another shot at the shot clock. If you do give in, then we will continue. Then we'll keep going after the Adam Schefter update, but it's up to you guys. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 30 seconds to go. Otherwise, I will give that Adam Schefter update, and then I will go to bed because I have to be at work tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. Matthew Peterson also has to be at work tomorrow. So that's how that's going to go. So it's up to you guys. If you want us to keep going, that's fine. Charlie, I got the shot clock right in hand on my phone. Well, there it is. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. And there's another one. Matt came in with us. All right, let's get the Schefter update, and then I'll get to Matt's super chat here. Okay, super chat first, then Schefter. Okay. Matt, what's your prediction for the final NFC West standings? From a first-time viewer who is just impressed, you're still taking shots. Matt, subscribe. You're a real one. I put the subscribe link in the chat so you can be a part of this. We do this for every Seahawks game. We also do news and rumors throughout the week, and we do live shows as well every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Prediction for the final NFC West standings. I think that the Rams will win the division. I know that they didn't look great last week against Buffalo, but I still have them finding a way to get it done, that they're going to be a much better team as the year goes along. I think that the Rams are probably going to sign OBJ when he gets healthy too. So Rams 1. 2, I have San Fran. San Fran, even with Trey Lance and even with him struggling, I mean, they won 10 games last year with Garoppolo. All you're asking out of Trey Lance is to be better than Garoppolo. So I think that they can win 10 games with Lance. I think they finish second. Third, I go Arizona. I hate to say it, I still have Seattle fourth. But tonight was a good night in the right direction, at least. I need to see more after tonight before I see Seattle potentially being a playoff team. Can't be just one night going forward. Tonight was a step in the right direction, but still a ways to go. So thank you, Matt, for that super chat there. All right. So we're going to do the update here on Adam Schefter, and then we'll go to the shot clock again. So here we go. Here's the update from Adam Schefter. Here on Seahawks Today, we have an update from ESPN's Adam Schefter with the status of Jamal Adams. He suffered an injury to his quad as he was carted off the field after a sack on Russell Wilson. Still waiting details on what exactly this all means, what the timetable is for Jamal Adams and his return. But the worry was when this injury occurred that it was an ACL of some sorts, but it sounds like to the quad could be a situation where it's not nearly as bad. Again, we don't know the timetable necessarily of when Jamal Adams will return and how bad this is. We hear that it is serious, but what that exactly means still remains to be seen. But nonetheless, that is the latest with Jamal Adams. We'll keep you updated with the latest Seattle Seahawks injury news here on Seattle Seahawks Today. 17-16, the final. The Seattle Seahawks take down the Denver Broncos and advance to 1-0 to begin the 2022 NFL season. What a night it was for Seattle, getting their revenge on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. A lot of fun. We enjoyed bringing it to you here on Seahawks Today. And we're going to do these watch parties all season long. You got to be subscribed so you never miss a moment. Be here each and every week on the channel to get the latest Seattle Seahawks news, rumors, watch parties, live shows, and everything in between. All right. Final chance on the shot clock. And if we don't get a super chat in this final minute, then we are going home. 60 seconds starting now. It has been a fun night. I have enjoyed myself. I know you guys have had a good time. We're going to do this all season long. The suit's coming back, too, by the way. This was good luck tonight. When I took the suit off, that's when all hell broke loose. Suit's coming back. Nicholas says Uber, Tyler. Colby says get home safe. Or Lyft. Either one's fine. 25 seconds on the clock so far. Got it when we get to 60 seconds. Let's see. Graham, thank goodness. Good news that it's not an ACL. Yeah, for sure. Glad that it's that case. We'll see what the groin is on Jamal Adams there. I'm sure we'll have a further update that we'll tell you tomorrow here on Seahawks Today that we'll bring you. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, there's the shot clock. If we don't get another super chat, then I'm going home. Okay, clock just ended. All right, gotta go. Guys, see you tomorrow here on Seahawks Today. A lot of fun. Matthew Peterson, my guy. I know that he was a good sport today. PD, applaud to you, my friend, for holding things down. Check out, if you're a Broncos fan, I'm serious. Check out Broncos Today. PD does a bang-up job covering that team, and he's very entertaining. He's funnier than I am, and, you guys were entertained, right? PD, follow him and check him out, Broncos Breakdown. Gotta go. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you next time here on Seahawks Today. Watch